Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panata, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo!
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataforma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad,
na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato,
Ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan. Alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala.
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto.
Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Ang GMA News and Public Affairs sa pagbabalita ngayong eleksyon, mananatiling totoo.
Walang takot na ihahayag ang mga problema ng lipunan para mamulat ng mga kandidato at botante sa totoong kalagayan ng bayan.
Ang mga ibabalita, walang itatago. Lahat dadaan sa masusing pagsisiyasat. Lahat ng panig, pakikinggan at bibigyang boses.
Totoong pagbabantay ang gagawin. Susuriin ang mga plataforma at posisyon ng mga kandidato sa iba't ibang issue.
Para magabayan ang mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng desisyong mahalaga sa ating kinabukasan.
Ang ating pagbabalita, noon at higit pa sa ngayon, walang kikilingan, walang poprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bawat Pilipino, lahat tayo, dapat totoo.
Dapat totoo. The GMA News and Public Affairs. Eleksyon 2022 Advocacy.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante.
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita, at sa gawa.
Lahat tayo
dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihingi ka.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special report,
And analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh, sobra.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information? Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week, in-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
And analysis on local and global affairs that matter for every Filipino.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyong 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyong 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panata, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo! Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataforma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad,
Na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato.
Ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan. Alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala.
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
Pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto.
Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Ang GMA News and Public Affairs sa pagbabalita ngayong eleksyon, mananatiling totoo.
Walang takot na ihahayag ang mga problema ng lipunan para mamulat ng mga kandidato at botante sa totoong kalagayan ng bayan.
Ang mga ibabalita, walang itatago. Lahat dadaan sa masusing pagsisiyasat. Lahat ng panig, pakikinggan at bibigyang boses.
Totoong pagbabantay ang gagawin. Susuriin ang mga plataforma at posisyon ng mga kandidato sa iba't ibang issue.
Para magabayan ang mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng desisyong mahalaga sa ating kinabukasan.
Ang ating pagbabalita, noon at higit pa sa ngayon, walang kikilingan, walang poprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bawat Pilipino, lahat tayo, dapat totoo.
Dapat totoo. The GMA News and Public Affairs Eleksyon 2022 Advocacy.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante,
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita, at sa gawa.
Lahat tayo.
Dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Eleksyon 2022 Advocacy.
It is a gloomy Tuesday, but here in the NCAA, we plan to bring the rain inside the St. Benil Gym, our beautiful venue here in La Salle, Green Hills, in Mandaluyong City, the center of Metro Manila. This is the scene outside, rather, of our venue. And we proceed with a brand new week of games here in your NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together. Buo ang puso, this is your men's basketball tournament, and we begin the week, as per usual, with our Tuesday doubleheader, starting with this key matchup between two teams who are starting to surge here in the league. San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags going up against the 2-0 Mapua Cardinals, followed by another key matchup here in the season, the EAC Generals and the CSP Blazers. Mga kapuso, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok. Live na live po ngayon dito sa GTV. We also have it on YouTube, Facebook. Nandyan din tayo, kitang-kita worldwide on GMA Pinoy TV. This is Martin Javier, happy to be at your service today. And today I'm working alongside Mr. Shoot First, Mikey Reyes here in the broadcast, and also completing our broadcast team here. Siyempre, nandito po ang dalawang courtside reporters natin. Unahin na muna natin ang magre-report mula sa San Sebastian. Nandyan si Ann Gabriel, and on the other side, thank you Ann, on the other side, making her debut here in the season, reporting for Mapua, we have Eden Hernandez. Ladies, and good luck with your reports later on, but Mikes, this is a great day for basketball, a great way to start the week for us here in week 2 of the action here in NCAA Season 97.
Oh, it's always exciting to be back here in the NCAA. Unang-una, magandang tanghali sa lahat ng kapuso and also the Shoot First community. Sa lahat ng nanonood ngayon ng NCAA. Very exciting matchup here. Both teams coming off of wins.
Right.
Of course, 2-0 ang Mapua. Ito namang San Sebastian, 1-1. Kakapanalo lang. Tingnan natin kung makakagawa sila ng winning streak dito.
Mike, salamat pala sa mga bata mo na talagang aktibong-aktibong nanonood ng NCAA. And of course, talagang pinapakalat yung word dito sa mga nangyayari sa season natin. But let's take a look at first our team standings right now. 3 games para sa mga teams natin.
We all know the single round elimination lang ito. Single round robin, hindi ito pareho ng mga dating season. So importante each game. Tingnan natin yung standings, yung San Sebastian Golden Stags 1-1. They wanna go up. They wanna tie itong St. Benilde Blazers. Para naman sa Mapua, they wanna keep in step with the top 2 teams in the league today. So malaking laro ito for both teams. Kaya exciting ang lunch natin, tanghalian natin sigurado.
Ito na nga, 2 teams natin kumukuha ng momentum sa atin. San Sebastian looking to build a winning streak here. Ito namang Mapua gustong ipagpatuloy ang kanilang magandang simula dito sa ating season. Pero sisimulan natin ang usapan natin dito with the San Sebastian Golden Stags against the Perpetual Altas. That was a very tough team, by the way, Mikes. 63-58 behind that big 4th quarter from the Stags.
It was a collective effort. They tried to neutralize yung career high ni Jello Razon through establishing themselves down low. 38 points in the paint, led by Romel Kalahat and of course si JM Calma. Second chance points din, lamang sila ng 4 against the Perpetual Altas. And the starter points, ito maganda, 34-22, led by Ichi Altamirano, JM Calma. Talagang nagtulong-tulungan sila. Although, mas maraming tinira itong Perpetual. Napakaganda ng depensa ng team ni Coach Egay Macaraya, only forcing them to 24 made out of the 73 total shot attempts ng Perpetual. I'm sure, nakausap namin si Coach Egay after the game. He was satisfied with the performance, but syempre, they want to keep on improving, especially going up against the Mapua Cardinals today.
That's right, Mikey. You like also the resilience of this Stags team kasi abante ang Perpetual. Mike, ano lang naman, konti lang naman all throughout the game. Pero no 4th quarter, nag-iba yung storya. And again, the charge was led by this guy in the 4th for San Sebastian. Romel Kalahat, again, naghahanap si Coach Egay na mga magko-contribute this season. Nakahanap siya ng gem dito.
Oo, alam naman natin na wala nga yung mga main gunners nila. May mga ibang mag-step up. Actually, Lynn Bolanadi was watching during this game at kinikwento niya sa akin. Sinama niya sa mga ligang labas si Romel Kalahat. Kaya ganito na ang nilalaro. 17 points, 7 in the 4th, along with 8 rebounds total sa kanya and also 4 assists. Alam naman natin, again, magandang experience ng mga NCAA players natin playing in different leagues during the pandemic. At lumalabas isang magandang example itong si Romel Kalahat.
Oh, that's great news for the San Sebastian Golden Stags. Again, can choose from many weapons etong si Coach Egay Macaraya this season. Meron pang dadagdag sa kanila mamaya na key player in Arjan de la Cruz. Titignan natin yung conditioning niya during the game. Pero pinag-usapan na natin ang San Sebastian. Susunod naman po, after this short break, breakdown natin yung huling naging laro ng kanilang makakalaban, the Mapua Cardinals. Huwag kayong aalis, magbabalik ang NCAA Season 97.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old.
Sa GTV, and we continue our pregame coverage of our first offering today between San Sebastian and Mapua. You guys have Martin Javier alongside Mikey Reyes here in the coverage. Tapos na natin pag-usapan itong San Sebastian. Puntahan naman natin ang mga kalaban nila. 2-0 so far in the season, Mikes. The Mapua Cardinals, last game nila. Tinalo nila ang JRU. Lamang sila dun all throughout. JRU umusbong ng fourth quarter. But again, itong Mapua found a way to win in that game, and it was Paulo Hernandez with a go-ahead 3 at the end.
Oh, what a start so far in the season for the Mapua Cardinals. We look at the field goal story, halos pareho lang sa nagkatalo. Even though masama pa rin ang free throw percentage dito ng Mapua, 11 of 24. The important thing is you had 24 more free throw attempts. It shows the aggressiveness, it shows the freedom na binibigay ni Coach Randy Alcantara sa mga players niya. Also, tingnan mo naman, 33-point field goal attempts din. Ibig sabihin, talagang tinatakbo nila yung bola. They're trying to find easy baskets. They're trying to use less of their shot clock to maximize yung talent nitong Mapua Cardinals, as well as their fast break points, may 12 dyan. That was a big victory for them. 2-0 sila, and now they're trying to go for 3-0.
Pero as they go deeper into the season, makakalaban na nila yung mga mid-tier tsaka top-tier teams natin dito sa ating league. So ito masusubukan ang Mapua Cardinals, pero maganda yung puhunan nila. 2 games, 2 wins for them. And so far, a lot of players contributing to their cause. In the last game rather, it was Hernandez who got the 3-pointer at the end, Bonifacio, and of course, their key guy in their first game, Renz Noku.
This is the beauty of a Coach Randy Alcantara coach team. It's gonna be a collective effort. Meron silang stars dyan, meron silang mga kilalang players, pero kailangan nila magtulong-tulungan. They have to share that basketball. They have to establish themselves, find their rhythm early. Yun ang gusto ni Coach Randy. Kita mo naman Paulo Hernandez, Warren Bonifacio, and Renz Noku. Parang nagtulong-tulungan talaga sila doon against JRU. And like what you said, dikitan yun, nilamangan pa sila ng JRU, pero because of these 3 guys, along with everyone else who chipped in, nakuha pa rin nila yung panalo sa dulo.
Yung tatlong to at saka a big chunk of this Mapua team, kilalang kilala na yung sistema ni Coach Randy Alcantara. Since high school pa, sila na po yung magkakasama. So far, you know, yung pag-translate ng kanilang laro sa college game, so far it has been seamless. And right now, they are 2-0, looking to go 3-0. Gustong sundan ang Letran at San Beda dyan sa taas ng ating team standing. Susunod na po, etong laban ng San Sebastian Stags and Mapua Cardinals. When we return, we will meet the starters of this game.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Guteng. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Boni lang yung tawag sa akin, Boni. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro. At doon ako natuto mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villocando from Tondo.
College-Recoletos versus Mapua University. Live on GTV and international channels GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News International. Here are the starting 5 for both teams. First, for San Sebastian, College-Recoletos, Golden Stags. Starting at forward number 23, Ken Villapando. One guard number 22, Alex Desoyo. Also at guard number 13, Ichi Altamirano. Playing center number 8, Jello Loristo. And at power forward number 2, J.M. Calma. The Golden Stags is led by Egay Magaraya. Here's the starting five for Mapua University Cardinals. Power forward number 18, Jomer Mercado. Starting at guard number 10, Adrian Nocum. At forward number 9, Paulo Hernandez. One guard number 7, Jeric Pido. And at center number 4.
Back to the action. You guys are seeing the starting unit here for the San Sebastian Golden Stags. Parehong starting lineup for Coach Egay Macarara. Yan yung ginamit niya in their previous game against the Perpetual Help Altas. It was a slow start for them in that game kasi 8-6 lang yata yung score after the first quarter, but he is sticking to the starting unit. Sa kabila naman for Mapua, andyan pa rin yung main gunners ni Coach Randy, Nocum, Bonifacio, Hernandez, Pido. As we begin the first quarter of this game, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok. Happy lunchtime, everybody. And again, we begin week 2 with Mapua and San Sebastian NCAA Season 97 inside the St. Benil Gym in La Salle, Green Hills. First quarter action. You guys are with Martin Javier, Mikey Reyes, two courtside reporters, Ann Gabriel and Eden Hernandez. First possession of the game goes to the Stags. Magandang clash ito, Mikey, sa magkabilang panig natin. Because these are very young teams that have a lot of experience already in playing in the NCAA.
And I've watched itong Mapua on TV, actually, because I haven't really covered them in sa first 2 games nila. Kasi I'm very excited because like what I said dun sa game on episode natin, na by the way, maraming nanood at maraming natuwa.
Yeah.
I'm a big Coach Randy Alcantara fan, and I'm really excited to see this team in the flesh.
And they're facing a tough San Sebastian team here. So they will put to a very hard test. Here is a steal by Baste. Desoyo, na hindi pa masyado nagpaparamdam in the season, goes to Calma. Mid-range jumper is too strong.
I take that. If I were Mapua, let JM Calma make those shots from the outside kesa sa ilalim niya makuha yung mga puntos niya.
Wala pa yung clear out, ha?
Oo, wala pa. Mamaya pa yun, mga third quarter. Pero pag umiinit na siya.
Ito, no? Rumibaw na nga siya sa kabila. And here comes Alex Desoyo, Coach Randy Alcantara on your screens right now. They're looking good this year. Looking to continue that with a 3-0 slate after this particular game. Villapando puts it on the floor. Papunta kay JM Calma sa loob. They send it out once again. Catch and shoot. Ichi misses.
And partida, maraming nawala sa Mapua. Yung si Lawrence Victoria for 1, which was their main scorer last season. Ngayon, wala na. Pero itong Renz Nocum talaga.
Yun, revelation eh.
Oh.
He turns the ball over. Calma on the move. Calma on the break. Calma off the glass.
Semi-clear out in transition for JM Calma all the way to the rim. And you gotta love JM Calma's game this season. 3 attempts na siya in the first 4 possessions. At hindi ko siya masisi. Talagang he is really trying to be aggressive simula pa lang.
Right. At kumu-coast to coast na.
Oo.
Yung JM Calma.
Dati kasi humihingi ng outlet si RK. Kailangan ibigay.
May nagbababa para sa kanya. Pido forcing that one off to the right.
I wonder if this Pido is related to Keith Pido of Perpetual dati.
Pwede, no? Pareho. Uy! Tulak sa ilalim. Natulak doon. Ito ni Loristo, si Paulo Hernandez. So ball going back to Mapua's side. Shooting hasn't been great in the first 2.5 minutes of this game, but we expect that to pick up at the mid part of this first quarter.
Medyo ganun nagiging tema dito sa season 97. Sa first quarter, medyo nag-a-adjust, medyo nagbabasahan, pero pagdating ng second half lalo, doon talaga lumalabas yung mga laro ng mga ating koponan.
Here comes San Sebastian again off the Bonifacio miss. Desoyo stops on a dime. And Calma will send it out here to Villapando, waiting on the right wing. He fires. Doesn't hit, that's too strong. At ngayon, from San Sebastian side, puntahan natin si Ann Gabriel.
Martin
Martin Mikey, kinulang daw sa strong finish. Yan daw ang naging problema at medyo naging pagkakamali ng San Sebastian sa kanilang unang laban versus Arellano Chiefs. At yan din naman ang kanilang binago at ini-adjust coming into their second game versus Perpetual Altas. And at last, naiuwi na nga kanilang unang panalo for season 97. Ito rin daw ang kanilang gustong ilagay naman dito sa kanilang laban versus the Mapua Cardinals. They want and they aim to start and finish this game strong. Kaya naman, pinaalalahanan ni Coach Egay Macaray ang kanyang mga players na huwag magre-relax, huwag mawawala ng focus at patibayin lang ang kanilang depensa. Kaya naman tinan natin kung hanggang saan tatagal ang tibay at lakas ng pusong baste dito sa kanilang laban versus Mapua. Martin and Mikey.
Maraming salamat. And pag-uusapan natin yung report mo mamaya-maya po pagkatapos ng timeout na to.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday.
Back to the broadcast at nagpapatuloy po ang ating first quarter action of this game between San Sebastian and Mapua. So far, Mapua has been scoreless, pero pakinggan natin kung ano yung napag-usapan nila sa kanilang timeout. Nandito for her first report of the season, si Eden Hernandez.
Martin and Mikey, despite winning the first two games of the Cardinals, complacency is not an option. Ayon kay team captain Warren Bonifacio, masusi daw nilang pinaghandaan at review ang bawat players at tendencies ng baste. Kaya naman para alam nila ang magiging defensive strategy at galaw ng kanilang team. Dagdag pa nga niya, communication sa loob ng court ang kailangan nilang i-maintain dahil aminado siyang laging nakakahabol ang kalaban nila by the end of the fourth quarter in the last two games. Another huge adjustment for the team is the suspension of Arvin Gamboa due to his disqualifying foul called in the last game against JRU. Maging crucial kaya ang absence ng isa sa kanilang key holdovers coming into this game. Martin and Mikey.
Maraming salamat, Eden. Kaya nagsimula ngayon si Mercado kasi dahil nga na-suspend itong si Arvin Gamboa. But hearing the reports from our courtside reporters, nandyan si Ann, si Eden, magkaiba yung direksyon ng mga teams natin in their preparations, Mix. Because for San Sebastian, it was figuring out how to win kasi nga hinaabol sila ng Arellano in their first game. Malaki na yung lamang nila pero natalo sila. Ito namang Mapua, it's maintaining what they've already started in the season.
Kitang-kita naman, great start so far dun sa dalawang laro ng Mapua. Pero dito, parang hindi sila makahanap, hindi sila makabutas.
Michael Are replacing Alex Desoyo here.
And also a big difference, Martin, with San Sebastian. May pumasok na player, which is Arjan, na mamaya hopefully makita natin. Para naman sa Mapua, may nawala na matinding two-way player din, si Gamboa.
Tsaka marami talaga, mabigat ang role dyan sa team ni Coach Randy.
Arvin Gamboa, di ba? Laking bagay yun, especially on the defensive end. He's athletic, long, lengthy, di ba?
Natin paano mag-a-adjust dito ang Mapua Cardinals so far. Again, unable to get some points in. Maglilimang minuto na tayo dito sa ating first quarter.
Ganyan na ganyan yung laro ng San Sebastian ng last game. So this might favor them. Again, after that first quarter, 14 points total na for both teams. Yung huling laro ng San Sebastian.
Here's Nokum. Binigay kay Agustin, kakapasok lang. Too strong on the triple try. Nakatayo pa rin yung bench ng Mapua dito.
Yun ang mahirap. napapagod din yung bench eh. Hindi makaupo.
Mga awit na yung mga yan. And here's Villapando, 4-0 start here for Baste. Gustong dagdagan ni Kosari. There will be a foul here. Si Toby Agustin ang tinuturo dito ng ating refs.
Ganda ng ikot doon. Ni Kosari, sinandalan si Agustin. Tapos pag sandal, ikot agad. Nagulat si Agustin dun sa drop step. 2 free throws para kay Kosari.
And Marco Sari going to the free throw line here. Again, a win for Baste, their first one of the season against one of the toughest teams in the league that had, by the way, a fantastic opening game. Tinambakan ng JRU yung Perpetual Altas. So ito si Kosari, one of the key bigs this year for this Golden Stags team. Heading to the free throw line and nailing a couple of free throws.
Yung lakap, ilang beses ko nakita sa TV, laki ng katawan. Talaga palang malaking katawan eh.
Pag up close, ito na.
Oo, parang boksingero din yung dating eh.
Here's an Akap, speaking of blowing by his defender. Could not make the shot though. Here is Michael Are. Siya ngayon ang magpo-point guard for Baste. They go to the other side. This is Kenneth Villapando now. Sa taas kay Altamirano against Lakap. Altamirano. Oh, what a feed inside. Nabitawan nga lang yun ni Villapando. So far, wala pang naipapasok ang Mapua. 0 out of 6. Will this change here? It will not. 0 out of 7 now to begin this game.
Great transition defense there for San Sebastian. We've said this on the top of the coverage. Mapua likes to run at kailangan bumaba agad itong Stags kung gusto nila man-neutralize yun.
Calma for 3. Face-up J is too strong. Bonifacio gets it. Lock up now. On the move. Will reset. 4 na minuto nalalabi sa ating first quarter. Oh, Toby will be called for the offensive foul. Itong si Agustin.
You gotta commend again the defense of San Sebastian. Kita mo talagang pinupush ng Mapua yung bola. Every chance they get. And San Sebastian has been there before they get there. Yun ang kagandahan sa transition defense na pinapakita ng team ni Coach Egay ngayon.
Ito yung turnover count natin. One of the factors why Mapua is unable to get some points here. 4 na turnover right away, Mikey. And these are many opportunities they're giving the Stags. Good double team here, right there rather on Calma. Lock up, cross court. Oh, agaw ni Villapando. Ang haba ng Villapando. Kenneth on the move. Oh, Villapando. Deflected by Nokum.
The referees are allowing our players to play. No foul calls on either side. Ang ganda ng steal doon ni Villapando. Umere. Alang, ganda na naman ang depensa ang pinakita ng Mapua.
So leading scorer ng previous game ng San Sebastian, si Romel Calahat, pumasok na. Had again 17 points in the previous one.
Kailangan na nila ng opensa. Medyo, sila din I mean, obviously Mapua is struggling with 0 points.
Right.
Still, 6 minutes mahigit na ang lumipas. Pero hindi rin naman madami yung 6 points eh. So parehong struggling pa on the offensive end.
Well, let's see how they will adjust here. Got a timeout on the floor. Magbabalik po kami.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Green Hills, Mandaluyong City, medyo maulan ngayong umaga. We are welcoming a gloomy Tuesday here in the NCAA Season 97 broadcast. And you guys are witnessing the matchup of the San Sebastian Stags and the Cardinals. So far, wala pa na ipupuntos ang Mapua. San Sebastian naman, 6 pa lang.
Napakagandang eskwelahan nga naman talaga. Lasal Green Hills.
Walang halong ano yan, ha?
Wala, di ako bias.
Ayan, di pala.
Mas maganda dito kaysa sa Lasal Antipolo.
Ay, agree ako.
O Lasal Isabel. Pero dito medyo, sabi nga ni Martin off-air pwede ba natin sabihin ano biggest difference sa larong ito? May aircon na kasi. Medyo naninibago yung mga players natin.
Kaya relax na tayo. May mag-iinit yan.
Masasanay din yan, babalik din yan. Di pa rin makabutas dito ang Mapua.
Oo, pero magaganda yung tira nila dito. Oh, quick turn! And scoop hoop for Warren Bonifacio.
Oh, you wanna find an easy bucket? Bigay mo sa ilalim because you have a guy like Warren Bonifacio who can create points from the paint. Ang ganda ng ikot doon, tas kili-kili shot galing kay Bonifacio.
At pinaupo na niya yung mga teammates niya na nasa bench. Na kanina pa nakatayo, naghihintay ng unang puntos ng Mapua. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Let's take a look at this move by Warren. The quick turn, Mikes, from the big guy.
May kili-kili shot Ganda ng ikot, ganda ng finish for Warren Bonifacio. This could start things off for Mapua.
That's right. Lock up, fakes the pass. Puts it on the floor. Lock up all the way to the basket.
You gotta love itong si Brian Lakap. Bag is deep, Ganda nung behind the back niya doon. Sabay atake to his strong side. And the hang time finish.
Took his defender one-on-one that time. Here is San Sebastian on the attack. Altamirano, spin, kick out. Ari for 3. Short. Rebounded by Nokum. Nagmamadali ang Mapua. Hulihan ang dribbling violation itong si Nokum.
Bitawan. Or still, that's what you want. Keep attacking, keep being aggressive, keep pushing the basketball. Look at this bag right here. The behind the back. Nandun yung depensa, pero humang time. Itong si Brian Lakap for the finish.
Ano yun, right to left pa. Binato yun ni Brian Lakap. You got a substitution here. Bonifacio, uupo muna para sa Mapua. Papalitan ni Milan. Galing sa Zubel program, if I'm not mistaken. Three-pointer, short. Are with the board. Are, pump fake. Oh! Good up and under right there for Michael Are.
Oh, you gotta love the patience there. Para kay Michael Are, getting the big man up in the air and knowing when to finish.
And San Sebastian back in front by 4. Lakap will back down against Are. He's got the strength advantage. Count it. Plus the foul for Lakap.
Mouse in the house. Para kay Brian Lakap. Pero tignan muna natin. Itong rebound ni Michael Are. Pinatalon yung big man. Madaling layup na yan para kay Are. Sa kabila naman, taking advantage is Brian Lakap. Just bullying Michael Are all the way underneath the rim. And the finish. Brian Lakap, 4 points in the game so far. Off the bench.
Much needed firepower off the bench for Mapua. 4 out of their 6 points so far. Sila pa lang ni Bonifacio ang umaambag sa Mapua.
Yung Lakap talagang prototype NCAA player yung dating Gio Halalon
Laki. Saka talagang good recognition kanina. Talagang kinatawan niya yung Are na mas maliit pa. Kalahat. Naghahanap ng kakampi. Kalahat is trapped. Kalahat will fade. Short on the shot. And Sual will tap it out. Mananatili ang bola sa San Sebastian. Meron silang 14 to work with.
Paulo Hernandez will make his way back on the floor with a minute 9 seconds remaining. 8-6 ang talaan natin ngayon. Bola nandito sa San Sebastian.
Hernandez was, again, the top scorer for Mapua in their previous one. Abarquez too strong. And here comes Lakap. Sual. Sual, runner. Wala.
Not the best shot there sa possession na yun para sa Mapua. They could have found, they could have at least looked for a better shot.
Are now, they swing it to the other side. Here is Kalahat. Kalahat will spin. Natapikan. Kosari, push shot is good.
Maganda ba? Natapik. Pero napulot nitong si Cosari and that soft floater to get it in and extend this lead back up to 4.
And Stags finally entering double figures here with 10. Hernandez, David underneath to Milan.
Paulo Hernandez showing us the cross, the left to right cross, finding his big underneath. No choice for the Stags but to commit the foul and make itong si Milan earn his points from the line.
Another guard off the bench of Mapua, papalitan si Sual. Nandito si Waki Garcia. So it is Miguel Milan heading to the free throw line here for a couple of shots again of that setup job. Neto ni Paulo Hernandez kanina.
Milan makes the free throw.
Tama nga, galing tong Zobel Mikes.
Oo, Zobel.
Si Miguel Milan.
Miguel Milan.
Knocking down the first free throw.
Ano pala to? Ano pala, kapwa alumni ni Anton Rojas. Lasal Zobel.
Ay! Here's Agustin getting the offensive rebound.
Diba? Mga konyo eh.
Grabe.
Yan ang konyong Lasal.
Grabe.
Green Hills ako, at Tipolo ka, aminin natin, sino? Sila yung konyo. South Boys.
Last shot time! Ooh! Same spot, same result for Cosari. Uy, muntik pa yun from Waki Garcia.
Could have been the third half-court shot of the season. Second week pa lang tayo.
Muntik pang mahulog. That's how we will end the first 10 minutes of play. We will take a look at the highlights here. We started with that basket coming from JM Calma. That's one of the baskets of the Stags early on. Pero both teams did not have a great start from the field, but they are starting to hum. So 5-point lead carried by the Stags going into the second frame.
It's always nice to see fresh faces starting out in the industry and accompanying them on their journey as they grow to be broadcast professionals. Let's get to know our two guests whose dreams have just come true as they are chosen to be part of the 13 NCAA Courtside Reporters for season 97. On Chatbox, here are Avia Zunic and Eden Hernandez.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
Good.
First off, we want to congratulate you for getting selected out of hundreds to audition for Courtside Reporters.
Thank you.
Feelings first, because you know you've been through a lot since that that confirmation, that announcement up to here. Dami niyo nang dumaan. Feelings about being Courtside Reporter for the NCAA. So yeah, let's start with Avia.
For me, this is also overwhelming. Talagang nakakapanibago, going to the studio, shooting, our workshop and all that. So we still...
ng San Sebastian and in attendance here in LaSalle Green Hills sa loob po ng St. Benil Gym. That's Coach Egay Macaraya on your screens.
Coach
Parking
Egay,
instructions.
Kahit mukhang galit yan, ang lalambing lang yan si Coach Egay.
Lambing yan?
Oo, kahit nag-explain, parang natatakot ako.
Kahit lambing, nakakatakot pa rin.
Sabi nga ni Alin, namimiss na daw niya ang NCAA, pero mas namimiss daw niya yung mga mura ni Coach Egay. Tsaka ni RK.
Kaya sa pagdating nila sa pro, immune na eh.
Immune na, wala na.
Wala na. Second quarter begins. Stags and the Cardinals face-to-face here. First time in the season. It is the Stags with a 5-point lead to begin our second quarter. Both teams did not shoot well, Mikey, in the first. That was very apparent. Si Melchor Divina naman, representative, of course, of the Mapua Cardinals. Sir Melchor Divina, parte rin ng ating Mancom. Stags were 5 out of 21. Mapua was 3 out of 13. Pero kapansin-pansin yung 8 more shots, but that's a nice feed from the big Bonifacio to the smaller Lakap inside.
Oh, great inbounds play there for Coach Randy. Open na open dun si Lakap sa ilalim. Medyo nagulat. lahat ng San Sebastian stack. But anytime you score single digit, a single digit quarter, you know na medyo minalas ka because malamang marami kayong tirang nakuha in 10 minutes. But hindi rin naman nalalayo yung 12 points ng San Sebastian. So, you can look at this in two ways. Maganda yung depensa o minamalas yung opensa. Either way, this is just a 3-point game para sa Mapua. Or para sa San Sebastian, rather.
And for the first time this season, we'll be seeing Arjan de la Cruz for the San Sebastian Stags. Ito ang ina-expect natin maging main guy ng San Sebastian this year. Di ba?
At maganda rin to, may katulong si Ichi sa labas.
Yan. Arjan, again, nagkaroon ng knee injury in 2019. Pagkatapos nun, yung injury niya before this was a calf injury, sabi niya sa atin.
It happened daw a week before the opening ng NCAA. So, happy to see. Happy to see na nandito na si Arjan.
Una for 3. Una too strong, rebounded by Milan. And here comes Mapua. Looking to get some rhythm here. Garcia from straight away.
I was going to say that wasn't the best shot, but as long as it goes in, then it will be. It should be the best shot. What a shot there para kay Garcia off the pick and roll, just pulling up for a long two.
I think he was jumping sideways pa nung tinira niya yun. Here's Una, Mintes. Deflected by Milan. Tatlo ang tumatao dito kay Una, Mikes.
Ganda ng depensa ng Mapua doon. Una, napansin agad natin yan nung unang pa lang, unang laro. Ano to, may potential, yung Una. Mga ganyan. Yan din, prototype NCAA player yung mga ganyan.
Naalala ko nga Apreco eh.
Oo,
diba?
Apreco, Jason David, na player din of course ng San Sebastian last season. Laki ng mga katawan eh.
Yan ang mga kailangan talaga.
Si ano din, Enoch Valdez.
Na nade-develop na.
Oo,
offensive game.
Sa Lyceum.
Lyceum.
Although they're struggling, he has been a bright spot for them.
Gandang clash yan ng LPU tomorrow with JRU. Kung sino makakaunang panalo dito sa season 97. But right now, it is San Sebastian ahead by 1. Mapua though, off to a better start in the second quarter dahil nakaka 4 points na sila. Ngayon naman, puntahan natin, tignan natin kung anong game plan ng San Sebastian. Nandito, si Ann Gabriel.
Martin, Mikey, alam nyo kung meron man labanan ng pinakamasiyahing team dito sa NCAA, malamang ilalaban ko dyan ang San Sebastian dahil para sa kanila talaga everything comes with a positive mindset. At isa nga sa mga leader ng positive mindset din ay itong si Ichi Altamirano. Alam nyo, nakwento nga niya sa akin kahit medyo mabigat ang pressure sa kanyang balikat dahil si RK Ilagan lang naman daw ang kanyang pinalitan sa San Sebastian. Okay lang. He remains to be calm and positive dahil para sa kanya with a positive mindset plus effort plus hard work, everything else will follow. Kaya naman tingnan natin kung hanggang saan tayo dadalhin ng positive mindset ni Ichi dito sa kanyang laban versus Mapua. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Maraming salamat, Ann. Well, Ichi, again, stepping up big time this season. Alongside other players, may JM Kalma ka. At yun, yung hinihintay nila this year, kakatres lang si Arjan de la Cruz. Hindi makakabawi itong Mapua. But there was a foul underneath.
That's a big confidence booster para kay Arjan de la Cruz. 1 up, 1 down agad.
Right.
Dito sa pagpasok niya sa second quarter ng unang laro niya sa season 97.
Ngayon naman, puntahan natin from Mapua side. Nandyan si Eden Hernandez. Eden?
Alam mo, Martin and Mikey, nakausap ko nga ang ilan sa mga gusty guards ng Mapua at sabi nga ni Toby Agustin, communication daw sa defense ang kailangan nilang palakasin, lalo na kapag pagod na sila. Nabanggit rin ni Brian Lakap na kailangan ng team nila na hindi malamangan by the end of the game. Tinanong ko rin si Brian kung sino ba ang mga dating players ng Mapua na tinitingnan niya ngayon. At syempre, hindi na siya lalayo pa. Si Coach Randy Alcantara daw, kahit simple lang siya maglaro, ang angas pa rin natating, ika nga ni Brian. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Eden. Siyempre, nandito si Coach, saka lagi niyang kasama eh. Pero, that's a great point, Eden. Again, especially with the finishing, or at least the last few minutes of the games for Mapua, kasi dun sila medyo nagpo-fall apart, umaabante yung kalaban, pero nakagawa pa rin naman ng paraan para manalo.
2-0 pa rin sila at the end of the day. Kahit paano nila nakuha yung panalo, importante nakakuha nila yung mga yon. Dahil sabi nga natin, single round elimination. So kailangan yung mga dapat na mas mababa sa isang standings, kailangan sinisigurado mo na yan di ba? Kumbaga pumuhunan ka na bago mo makalaban yung mga Letran, San Beda.
Importante yan. Hernandez firing. Wala. Struggling pa din dito ang Mapua. Hindi makontinue yung fast start nila sa ating second quarter. But Bonifacio nailing the mid-range J.
Nice stroke there for Warren Bonifacio. Ganda rin talaga. Actually, unang pasok pa lang niya. Sophomore siya ngayon, di ba? So, nung rookie season niya, nung season 95, pinakita na niya kagad yun, yung mga short stop niya.
Siyempre ngayon, siya na yung mama dito sa Mapua. Umagsak dun si Villapando. Nokum nagmamadali. Nokum with a takeoff. Nokum somehow was able to put it in.
I don't know if he did that on purpose. Hindi niya ginamit yung board. Diretso, sinwak niya yung layup na yun But still, you saw the athleticism of Renz Nokum jumping over the defender. Wow.
Tabla na tayo dito sa ating laban. Ang bilis na mga binawi dito ni Romel Calahat. We love the back and forth in this second quarter. Both teams picking up their offensive game. Eto kanina, yung drive at finish ni Nokum. Look at that. Skying high for that one. And again, it is just a 2-point lead for the Stacks.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Volleyball action. Isa pang rason para maging excited ngayong NCAA Season 97. And speaking of excitement, excited na maging bahagi ng NCAA ang dalawa nating bagong courtside reporters na sina Sebastian at Chloe Carrillo dito sa chatbox.
Chloe, hello. Christian. Hi, how are you?
Doing great, doing great.
Doing great. Okay, excited ba kayo being a courtside reporter? Kasi bigyan natin ng context mga courses nila, medtech, techcom. Kailan mo nagsimula yung dream na, to be in front of the camera and be a courtside reporter? Sige, let's start with Chloe.
Yeah, well, for me it started for season 95. There was an opening to become a courtside correspondent. So pretty much you would do content for halftime. And then when I auditioned for that,
Kapuso Youngin, sabangan niyo po yan at the half later dito sa laban ng Mapua at San Sebastian. You guys are still joined by Martin Javier alongside Mikey Reyes in the broadcast. And a 2-point lead held so far by San Sebastian.
Natin kung kanino pupunta ang Mapua sa possession na to. They're only down by 2. Uy!
Sayang.
Naman dun si Nokum.
But again, we are seeing great facilitating by Warren Bonifacio. Pangalawang magandang pasa mula sa kanya. Here's the kick out. Pass is deflected. Thrown away by Ibaste. Hernandez will take off. No good. Dalawa yung sinalubong. Ball will remain with Mapua.
I just want to say this. Bakit 2-0 yung Mapua ngayon? Nawala na kasi yung mga mayayabang nilang player. Nanonood daw ngayon si Andretti Stevens at saka si The Snake Alan Mangahas nanonood daw ngayon. Enjoying Mapua basketball as Adrian Nokum scores again for the Mapua Cardinals. And yung mga legends ng NCAA talaga lagi nanonood, di ba?
The Snake.
Si The Snake.
Kapit maglaro yan?
Oy, may nag-message isa pa.
Sumoda.
Ito hindi pa legend to. As Sumoda finishes the basket down low. Franyu! Sabi niya, totoo ba may aircon na? Gusto na maglaro ni Franyu.
Ito ang balita. Baka aangat na ang points per game ni Franyu. Ito na. Simula na. Nabiro lang, Fran. But so far, Letran, dami kasi magko-contribute sa team na yan. Ito yung play kanina, Mike. The pump fake. by Adrian Nocum off the inbound. Pero binawi na mabilis. Siya naman yung sumalubong kay Jesse Somoda.
What I've noticed from the Mapua Cardinals dito lang sa first few possessions, ang ganda ng mga inbound play nila. Talagang nakakanakaw sila, yung mga screen-the-screener action ni Coach Randy in full display dito sa ating first half.
Tama, matagal-tagal na nilang tinatakbo yan. Here is Altamirano now. Itchy will back up. Di pa nabibigyan masyado dito si Calma. Kalahat now. Double team. Oh, that's another great defensive effort from the Cardinals.
Both teams have really played great defense, and all these points, all 21-19 na puntos ng parehong koponan, they worked for. They worked hard for.
Yeah. No easy basket so far. Again, Bonifacio with a feed underneath.
Showing us the, may pagka point forward ng datingan ni Warren Bonifacio ngayon,
May ganun siyang mindset. Open na siya eh.
Oo.
Last second, binigay kay Mercado.
Uso si Jokic ngayon eh. Ito si Hernandez ang tatapos defense to offense for Paulo Hernandez. And more importantly, they have taken the lead for the first time here today.
Paggising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with
San Sebastian and Mapua. And after the slow start earlier, the Cardinals have fully recovered. And now, they have taken the lead, like what Mikey said earlier, for the first time in this game, 23-21.
Great second quarter so far for the Mapua Cardinals, and a big reason is the facilitating skills ni Warren Bonifacio. That is a big reason as to why 73% from the field here in the second quarter ang Mapua really finding easy baskets down low.
Hot shooting here for the Cardinals. Oh, good bounce pass. Pero mas maganda yung depensa doon ng San Sebastian, recovering on the cutting lockup.
Tsaka honest defense yun, hindi natawagan ng foul. Yung dalawang player ng San Sebastian na sumabay doon. Nagsa-scout ngayon buong Letran team. Nag-send pa ng video si Franyo. Nag-send pa ng video si Franyo. Ang ganda ng upo ni Luis Anggalang. Best player eh. Kaya ang ganda ng upo eh.
Naki-all out si Abando.
Nagsa-scout daw ngayon.
Ayan. Bonifacio from the baseline. Knocks it down. Ito pumuntos na si Warren.
So he can pass, he can defend, he can rebound, and he can also score. Warren Bonifacio showing us the bag.
Paano babawi ang Baste? Here's JM Calma, who's been fairly silent in this one. Calma with a free throw line, Jay.
Oh, you gotta love this matchup between Calma and Bonifacio. Both of them versatile enough to step out of the paint and still hit shots. Ang ganda ng laban ng dalawa.
You're right. Two very mobile bigs.
At hindi sila nagbabantayan kasi daw baka mapagod sila sa isa't isa.
Correct. They reserve nila energy. Here's the open look, and that's back-to-back hits for Bonifacio.
Halos ilista mo na yun para kay Warren Bonifacio. He just hit one. So bakit naiwan na naman ng open yun? I'm sure Coach Ega is not satisfied with that defensive possession. 8 points for Warren Bonifacio here in the first half.
A stellar second quarter here for Warren. Calma from straight away. That's too strong. Rebounded by Sumoda. Ito si Are. Are, ilalabas kay... Ito pala si Sumoda. Oh, traveling lang ang tinawag dito kay Jesse. Yung kanina pala yung rebound si Kalahat.
Kalahat. Nakakalito kasi pare-pareho sila palaban. Totoo lang. Pero kita natin dito yung range ni Warren Bonifacio. Back-to-back perimeter jumpers. You see the loop on that shot.
Right.
And the backspin. Kitang-kita. Maganda yung bitaw.
And he has had that jump shot since high school.
Since high school.
yeah.
Since player pa siya ni Coach Randy nun. Batang-bata pa siya nun.
Sa Red Robins.
Did he win the chip? Nandun ba siya
I
nun?
think so.
I think he was, di ba?
At least one.
I'm not sure kung nandun si Will Gozum. Si Will Gozum, hindi ako sure kung nandun eh. Nung time na yun. Because I remember Will Gozum lost to LaSalle Green Hills.
In the finals.
Oh, in the finals.
Right.
The year prior to that loss to LaSalle Green Hills, doon nag-champion. I'm not sure if Will Gozum was already there.
Because he was a transfer in high school as well. Right. Sige, we'll have to check that. At least a finals appearance. Meron itong mga bata ni Coach Randy. Kalma, medyo ipinilit yon. Bonifacio gets it. That's his 7th rebound in the game.
8.7 rebounds. Tapos merong pang 2 assists. Itong si Warren Bonifacio.
Yan nga lang, hindi nakakapitalize ang Mapua on the other side. So ball going back to the yellow shirts. Tignan natin ang gagawin dito ni Michael Are. Are driving. Kick out. Here is Mosari, if I'm not mistaken. Too strong on the triple try.
I take that defensive possession para sa Mapua. Force itong San Sebastian to shoot from the outside.
So far, Mapua again has outscored San Sebastian 22-11 here. Hernandez feeding Mercado inside. Merong foul na itinawag.
Ganda ng pasa doon ni Hernandez. Nakita dito yung spin. Gets the defender, attracts the big man, leaves it off for his big man. Itong Hernandez na to, magaling pumasa. Yung nanonood na dating player ng Arellano na Levi Hernandez, sa ring pumapasa to eh. Nanonood din si Levi Hernandez, Arellano naman. Arellano, alumnus.
Ayun ang mga time po nila. Sila po yung nag-dominate sa NCAA.
Nakakatuwa yung NCAA stars. I really love the interaction, the engagement of the players, former players, na talagang bumabalik at bumabalik sumusuporta sa NCAA. At si Levi nga nanonood, hindi naman Arellano naglalaro.
Oo nga
talagang NCAA lang. Masaya panoorin.
Levi Hernandez. Naalala ko nung siya yung backup ka na
James Forrester.
Yun, Forrester.
James Forrester.
Arellano.
Nards Pinto.
Nards Pinto as well.
Sina Coach Koy Banal yan. Coach Koy.
Malakas yan.
Asidre.
Rocky Asidre. That's right. So final minutes of this one. Or final minute rather. Altamirano. Difficult shot. Wala. Rebounded by Bonifacio. Pang-8 para sa kanya.
8 points, 8 rebounds in the first half for Warren Bonifacio. We always talk about Justin Arana. We talk about Will Gozum. Diba? Hindi magpapauli si Warren Bonifacio.
Breakout here for Warren here. Here is Lakap. Inilapit. Lakap. Nilabas. Hernandez from the corner. Short. And Kama gets it. Half minute remaining sa ating first half. Are, Kalahat, spin, shot, off the window, wala pa rin para sa Baste. This has been a dry spell in the second quarter for the Stags.
And Mapua has done a good job containing itong si Romel Kalahat. 1 of 5 from the field is Kalahat after a great player of the game performance. Oh, inatawagan ng traveling dito. Yun ang sayang.
Yun talaga.
Last shot time ka na.
Habang nag-check ng sapatos.
Napagalitan rin ni Coach Randy. Nagpunas pa kasi ng sapatos.
Ayan. Nasa harap niya yung ref.
Inangat yung pivot foot kasi pinunas yung sapatos.
Orange Snowcomb committing the turnover.
Nagpunas Pinunas yung kanan, pinunas din yung kaliwa. Talagang traveling. Nahuli ni Direk.
Ayan na. Last shot time here. Kosari! No!
Nakalos nagsushoot dun si Renz Noco. Kung na-shoot yun, mas lalo sa dugout yun.
Dapat last shot na sa kanila eh. But that's how we will end the first 20 minutes of action dito po sa loob ng St. Benil Gym in La Salle, Green Hills. The Mapua Cardinals, they have turned it up and have recovered in the second quarter, outscoring San Sebastian 22-11 to create and build this 6-point advantage going into halftime. Ito ang ating score, 29-23 in favor of the Cardinals. Coming up next, we got a performer for you guys and Sam's David for Sparkle Artist Center. Pagkatapos po noon, we have some numbers for you at the half. Okay, Ales, magbabalik ang NCAA Season 97 live on GTV.
Carlotan has been aggressive. Abando with the rejection. Narito na ang top 10 plays sa unang 4 na game days ng NCAA Season 97 Men's Basketball. At number 10.
Nahanap pa rin ang kanilang unang puntos ngayong season. Abando nakalusot. What a shot!
Renz Abando scores his first NCAA points in a Letran Knights uniform.
That was a deep reverse layup if I ever saw one.
Sa number 9, dating NCAA Juniors MVP Will Gozum muling nagpakilala sa NCAA fans.
Dishing it to Gozum. Gozum the spin. Deep reverse goes for Will.
Dito naman sa number 8.
The ball is loose. Heavy Bombers are running. This is JL De Los Santos. Wow!
Isang napakalupit na Euro step mula kay JL De Los Santos ng Heavy Bombers.
Parang Stanley Pringle yung ginawa niya yun.
Here at number 7, the reigning best defensive player of the league, Justin Arana, comes up with another solid rejection.
That rejection coming from Justin Arana.
So number 6.
Ahead to Villapando. Villapando. They have the numbers. Villapando.
The athletic Kenneth Villapando of San Sebastian scores on the fast break. Para naman sa number 5.
Taiwan goes full speed ahead. Taiwan gets it to drop.
Typhoon Taiwan. Marwin Taiwan beats the buzzer before the half.
Marwin Taiwan.
At number 4.
Benson again with that awkward-looking shot, but as you said...
AJ Benson of the CSB Blazers hits the 3 plus the foul.
And they are now leading by 7 points.
Dito naman sa number 3.
Good defense there by Fajarito. Rayson La Paz. Abando!
It's Renz Abando again, this time with an alley-oop play that could have gone higher on this list.
My goodness! High in the sky play.
Still a highlight though. Still a highlight though, Renz. Para naman sa ating number 2 play.
Crossover, turnaround, jump shot! What a move! Highlight play!
Renz Nocom of the Mapua Cardinals goes deep in his bag and finishes with a nice turnaround jumper.
18 points na para dito kay Renz Nocom.
At para sa ating number 1 play.
Showing a little swat there. Abando, wild shot. Renz Abando!
Guess who? It's Renz Abando again, showing us that he couldn't be stopped in his NCAA debut.
Over Benson, in your face. Here in this game.
Abangan ang iba pang mga awesome plays sa mga darating na linggo dito sa NCAA Season 97.
Sinabi ko nga kanina, we asked our NCAA players some weird, funny, and unusual questions sa ating bagong segment. #AskMo. Panoorin natin to.
bahagi ang talino. Siguradong gwapong-gwapo, walang pikon dito. Katuwaan lang at kwento. At kung di ka sigurado, ask mo.
Kung ang basketball ay gawa sa bakal, sino ang gusto mong gumawa? Si Panday or si Iron Man?
Si Panday.
Bakit si Panday?
Sariling atin. Si Iron Man. Para lumipad lang ako.
Iron Man. Magaling yun. Solid yun.
Si Iron Man kasi mahilig ako sa Marvel.
Anong mas gusto mo na zone? Ang defense or man-to-man?
Siguro man-to-man po.
Man-to-man.
Zone.
Natawagan ka na ba ng traveling?
Yes. Maraming beses. Hindi pa po. Hindi pa. Dito sa NCAA, hindi pa.
Saan ang paborito mong travel destination?
Boracay. Mountain Province.
Ang paborito kong travel destination ay sa mga beach.
Palawan. Cebu. Kasi yun yung province ng mom ko. Japanese ako. I love Japan.
Kung magiging isang movie o pelikula ang iyong buhay, sino ang gusto mong gumanap? Si Wally o si Jose?
Si Jose?
Si Jose.
Si Jose. Mas nakakatawa siya eh.
Si Jose. Mas magaling.
Kasi, komedyante, gano'n.
Si Wally. Kamukha ko. Same kaming Joker eh.
Na-experience mo na bang mabangko?
Oo, na-experience ko na. Oo.
Opo.
Kung mababangko ka, sinong gusto mong makatabi? Sanya Lopez o si Kim Domingo?
Siguro si Kim Domingo. Sanya Lopez. Maganda siya.
Sinong gusto mong makatabi? Si Sanya Lopez o si Kim Domingo?
Kim Domingo.
Bakit?
Crush ko nung dati pa eh. Sanya Lopez. Crush ko siya eh.
Para ganahan sa pag-cheer ng teammates.
Nasubukan mo na ba ang tumira ng airball?
Of course. I just did earlier.
Eh ngayon, naiwan ka na ba ever sa ere?
Once probably. Yes.
Naiwan ka na ba sa ere?
Hindi pa naman. Oo.
Naiwan ka na ba sa ere?
Oo.
Kung ang lastong minutes ng buhay mo ay ito, ay kakanta ka ba o sasayaw?
Pwede po bang sayaw na lang?
Kung last 2 minutes na ng buhay ko, sasayaw na lang ako.
Sasayaw.
Sayaw na lang. Sasayaw.
Mga makukulit na sagot sa mga tanong na may hugot. At pag di ka sigurado, ask mo.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok.
Again, with a much better showing in the second quarter, up by 6-29 to 23 over the San Sebastian College-Recoletos Golden Stags. We welcome you back to the coverage. This is Martin Javier alongside Mikey Reyes here in the coverage. Nandito rin kasama natin dalawang courtside reporters, si Ann Gabriel at si Eden Hernandez. But at the half, Mikey, it was a tale of 2 quarters. San Sebastian, nakuha nila yung first quarter, but the second belonged to the Cardinals.
Lamang ng 5 ang San Sebastian pagpasok natin ng second quarter. But thanks to Warren Bonifacio's steady play in that second kanto, plus 11 sila nun. Kaya ngayon papasok tayo, or nasa halftime tayo, up sila ng 6. And it's been a collective effort. Wala pa sa parehong koponan, wala pa nakaka-score in double figures. Kaya kita mo talagang ambag-ambagan sila in trying to get this win. As we look at the halftime stats, 38 field goal attempts para sa San Sebastian, 10 more than Mapua. But check this out, mas madami namang na-shoot ang Mapua. Kumbaga, 10 na nga nilamang sa attempts ng San Sebastian pero lamang sila ng 3 in makes. Talking about Mapua assist department thanks to Warren Bonifacius facilitating. 9-5 ang kalamangan dito ng Mapua. Offensive rebounding lang ang kailangan na ayusin ng Mapua as San Sebastian has really done a good job in crashing the boards. And also, yung starters ng San Sebastian, medyo nilalamangan sila dito sa starters ng Mapua, 18-6.
Yan nga yung naging storya dito, the number of attempts dahil yun sa early turnovers na itong Mapua at early offensive rebounds na itong San Sebastian Stags na nabawi lahat yon ng Mapua in that second quarter. And you mentioned, Mikey, wala pang nasa double figures dito sa ating laban. It is Kosari with 6 points for the Stags to lead the way. And on the other side, Warren Bonifacio and Lakap tied with 8.
Oh yeah, usual suspects para sa Mapua. We talked about the 3 of these guys, the big 3 of the Mapua Cardinals, Bonifacio, Lakap, and Noko playing well in that first half. Pero sa kabila naman, noticeably, nawala dun sa top scorers natin is Itchy Altamirano as well as Romel Calahat na top scorer nila nung last game, yung panalo nila.
So marami pang hindi nagpapakita dito sa ating laban that we are hoping that they will show up in the second half. So we are sure that this is going to be a second or an exciting second half for you guys coming up next. Again, this is the matchup, our first offering of the day between the Mapua Cardinals and the San Sebastian Stags. Huwag kayong alis. Third quarter action when we return on season 97 of the NCAA.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante.
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa.
Lahat tayo dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa iyo ng kaba.
NCAA Season 97 and we are entering the third quarter of this game. Nagkagit-gitan agad-agad dito. Pido Altamirano, San Sebastian kontra Mapua in our first offering today. Starting a brand new week of games sa season po natin on a Tuesday afternoon.
Great way to start the week but a bad way to start the half para sa San Sebastian. Ito na naman si Warren Bonifacio. First guy to hit double figures here today.
Warren Bonifacio so far, again 10 points, 8 boards, 2 dimes, may isang block din to. A fantastic outing para kay Warren Bonifacio but San Sebastian could not buy a basket magmula pa nung ating second quarter.
Ganda ng tinatakbong opensa dito ng Mapua. Kitang-kita mo, they're trying to move the ball around. Kita, ito na naman, assist, but a sorry miss there for Renz Nokum.
That was from point-blank range. Altamirano now will create, sending it out. Hinahabol ng Baste, Calma with a save. Ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez all the way.
Hernandez has been that steady guy for them, no? I mean, on both ends, he creates turnovers. He forces to make plays on the other end and creates for his teammates.
And getting the start for Mapua in the second half. Villapando had to adjust, gets his own miss. He will be fouled by Nokum na nasabitan sa taas.
No, that's just pure athleticism for Kenneth Villapando. Ganda nung atake niya doon. Nakakuha niya yung offensive rebound. 2 free throws siya ngayon.
And so far in this game, it has been a 16-point turnaround. Kasi kanina, abante, ang pinakamalaking lead ng San Sebastian ng first quarter was 6. Now it's Mapua leading it by double digits. 10 points na yung lamang nila.
Oh, kumbaga simula nung second quarter, no? Plus 16 o plus 15. na ang Mapua and San Sebastian will have to find an answer dito sa onslaught na ginagawa ng Mapua. Hindi pa naman malayo. 9 points lang ang kalamangan dito. Simula pa lang ng second half.
Yeah. At katulad to nung scenario nila against Perpetual when they were trailing it pretty much the entire game. Although, they were within striking distance. But the fourth quarter came and they turned it up. And they beat the Perpetual Altas in that contest. Pido. Natapikan dito. Mananatili ang bola sa Cardinals. They got a fresh 14 to work with. Coach Egay on your screens right now. Hindi ko ma-imagine kung ano yung klaseng halftime break ang naganap sa San Sebastian. At Mercado, nakaw-play na naman, Mike.
No, yung inbounds play ni Coach Randy, kitang-kita. Para sa mga coaches na nanonood, I think you should really study the inbound plays of Coach Randy Alcantara.
Ganda nga ng execution.
Saka laging one pass, tira na. Diba? Ganun ka-open.
Huli lagi
screen. So you have to commend also the screeners ng Mapua. Really playing for the team, setting great screens para ma-open yung teammates nila. Which hindi mo makikita sa stat sheet.
Yeah, that's right. Sumoda is hounded. Pass broken off. Sumoda trying to get it back. And we have a call. May foul tayo tinawag dito against Mapua. Okay, kickball ang tinawag dito. Sa bola pa rin ang San Sebastian. 10-point lead by the Cardinals. Here's the find underneath. Wala pa rin. But a foul and 2 free throws here coming up for Baste.
Kitang-kita, frustrated si Coach Randy. And that defensive possession, nasa harapan kasi natin si Coach Randy. Kitang-kita yung frustration niya doon. Yung mga sayang pero ito, 2 free throws para sa San Sebastian.
This is Felebrico. Started the second half. Unang minuto rin niya dito sa ating laban, Mikey.
Doon sa last game, when I covered, I don't think
pinasok siya
si Felebrico. Pero ngayon, binibigyan ng tsansa ni Coach Egay.
Hoping that he can address some of the problems here of San Sebastian. Nailing 1 out of 2, so it is a 9-point game. Just over 2 minutes gone dito po sa ating third quarter. And Jeric Pido will bring it down. Here is Nokum. Puts it on the floor. Inilabas. Hernandez. Lalapit. Papunta kay Bonifacio. Down the middle. Bonifacio with the flex. The basket. And +1 coming up.
And the ball movement nitong Mapua Cardinals again in full display in that possession. 4, I believe, ang nakahawak ng bola doon. Kawawa naman si Mercado. Siya lang hindi nakahawak ng bola sa possession na yun. But still, 2 points and a chance for another one here at the line.
Bonifacio though missing the free throw. Calma couldn't get it. Napunta kay Hernandez. So dalawang free throws pa para kay Paolo.
Just outworking itong San Sebastian. Outworking itong Mapua.
Yeah.
Ang ganda ng pinapakita nila dito. Getting extra possessions. Not only are they playing smart, but they're also playing hard.
They are. Yung hustling, going after the ball. Matapos sa mga tira nila. And this is Hernandez getting a second chance at the free throw line for Mapua. The shooter knocks down the first. Perfect opportunity for them to really pull away in the third quarter. 12 to, dadagdagan. I might have jinxed that, but 12-point lead pa rin para sa Cardinals.
San Sebastian needs to find offense somewhere.
Desoyo, na hindi pa natin masyado nararamdaman sa season 97. Is the new guy who just came in for Coach Egay, Mintes yan. Villapando with the board, wala pa rin. Isa pa, Sumoda finally able to manufacture some points here for San Sebastian. May isa pang darating.
Yun ang kailangan gawin ng San Sebastian. They have to crash the boards. They have to find second chance points. Kasi ang ganda ng initial defense ng Mapua talaga Always a hand on the face of the shooters. Kaya importante yung mga ganitong extra possessions galing kay Sumoda.
Speaking of San Sebastian here, puntahan natin si Ann Gabriel.
Martin, Mikey, so far nga medyo lamang ang ating Mapua Cardinals. Ganun pa man, hindi pa tapos ang laban at hindi pa nawawala ng pag-asa ang ating San Sebastian Stags. Kaya naman nananatili ang paalala ni Coach Egay Makaray sa kanyang mga players na patibayin lang ang inyong depensa at huwag mawawala ng tiwala sa inyong sarili. Sabi nga ng kanilang kapitan na si JM Calma, maglaro tayo as a team at huwag na huwag tayong susuko. Kaya humanda na mas lumabas pa ang pusong bravo ng Baste dito sa kanilang laban versus Mapua. Martin and Mikey?
Maraming salamat, Ann. At yun nga yung gusto nating makita dito mula sa San Sebastian. So far, it has been a Mapua quarter here in the third. Ito, agaw na naman nila. Pidol driving fearlessly on the break. And he will head to the line for, or no, Mapua will maintain possession. So habang nangyayari po yan, pupuntahan natin si Eden Hernandez.
Martin and Mikey, mas malalaki talaga ang mga big man ng Baste. Yan nga ang inamin ni Renz, no? Kung kaya naman malaki rin daw ang naging adjustment ng kanilang team. Pero hindi sila nawawalan ng kumpiyansa dahil mas lalo daw nilang dinidiinan ang kanilang depensa. Dagdag pa nga ng kanilang big man na si Warren Bonifacio, kailangan lamang nila sundin ang game plan ng kanilang coaches na pahirapan makatanggap ng bola ang mga key players ng Stags. Dagdag pa nga niya, no more easy shots. Dapat lahat contested. Even Assistant Coach Young mentioned that they also focused on the individual performance of their players. Back to you, Martin and Mikey.
Maraming salamat, Eden. Oh, this team, this Mapua team, you know how they're on the same page. Yun talaga yung nakikita natin. Pero the instructions ni Coach Randy, yan ang nagmamanifest on the floor for Mapua. And speaking of, they are on the move. This is Nokum, who lost it out of bounds pero mananatili sa kanila ang bola. Meantime, got a timeout on the floor. Itinawag ni Coach Egay Makaraya. Magbabalik po kami. Stags are down by 10.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Third quarter, and it is the Cardinals again with a much better start. So far, outscoring itong Baste 9-5 sa ating third quarter. Pero malaki yan kasi double-digit advantage na yung pinangahawakan nila.
Ganda ng panimula dito sa second half ng Mapua. But in the second half actually, +4 pa lang naman itong Mapua. But still, San Sebastian needs to find offense because their usual guys haven't really found the mark. And ito mukhang may dugo pa tayo nakikita sa mukha ni Kenneth Villapando. And this is gonna be another blow sa San Sebastian kasi alam naman natin what Villapando can do. Oh!
That was...
pala yun. Natamaan siya sa mukha kanina eh. Mukhang walang dugo, ano lang, scratch.
That's a long scratch though. Dun sa left side of the face neto ni Ken Villapando.
May kailangan maggupit ng kuko dito sa NCAA. Hindi aamin kung sino mahaba ang kuko.
Ang lupit
ang layo.
Scratch na yun, ha?
Pero hindi siya super lalim kasi hindi dumugo.
Mababaw lang talaga.
Wala naman siya napupunas eh. So I don't know if this is something that they have to attend to. Oo. Ito yung natamaan siya. Ay, hindi. Ayun, no? Mahaba.
Ay, mga initial blood lang yan dahil kapag ka mababaw lang yung sugat.
Pero, tingnan natin. Bakit ito ang chance ni Ichi Altamirano medyo makakuha ng opensa sa ating laro.
And again, Ichi making his way back in the ball game. Oh, lock up from the corner, drilling the three-pointer.
There's that one guy na maganda off the bench nung first half. Ganon din dito sa ating second half. Brian Lakap.
Field goals natin, 5 out of 8 for Mapua. Continuing.
Second
hot
guy.
shooting. Oh.
Second guy in double figures na. Kung si Brian Lakap after Warren Bonifacio. 11 points off the bench.
Right. Lakap sending it out. Pido from the corner. Mapua using both corners here to build a 16-point lead.
That was a great shot kay Pido, but you have to commend that pass coming from Brian Lakap, driving and kicking it out to his open teammate for the basket.
How about the shooting of Mapua in this game, Max? 51.4% from the field.
Naman, dito si Lakap. Ito open because of a screen. But the possession after that, ito umatake, inattract yung depensa ng corner. Bad help defense there para sa San Sebastian. You cannot help if your man is standing in the corner. Open doon si Pido.
At unang beses itong matambakan ng ganito ang San Sebastian this season. Because in the first one against Arellano, sila yung abante ng malaki. Second game against Perpetual, lamang ang Perpetual pero hindi ganito kalaki. 16-point lead ang inahabol nila dito.
At eto na naman ang Mapua, and we've been talking about the offense of Mapua, but their defense.
Right.
Ichel Tamerano 0 points, Romel Calaha 2 points. Yun ang
nagulat.
JM Calma 4 points. So between those three guys na talagang main gunners ng San Sebastian, only 6 points so far.
That's been the story here. Agustin now also did very well against JRU. Will go out to Pido. Pido. Nilabas kay Lakap. Lakap lumapit ulit. Lakap the spin shot. Challenged by Sumoda. But Lakap will get it back. Lakap for 3. Lakap knocks it down.
This kid can hoop. Brian Lakap. Remember the name. Because this guy is new, di ba?
Yeah.
This guy's a rookie. Remember the name for the next 5 years.
I mean, Lakap growing confidence dito po sa ating laban. Shanoda puts it up and in.
A much needed basket for San Sebastian, and you get it from someone outside of the big three.
Right.
Maganda yan. Just keep your team afloat and hopefully mag-pick up yung opensa ni na Ichi Altamirano. Kasi 17 na to, Martin.
Oo, malaki-laki na. Nokum, zigzagging, slashing, and then putting that one off the glass.
Bro, these Mapua Cardinals, man. Mga ganitong galawan, ha? Gaganda ng mga kilos ng mga players ni Coach Randy.
You see the flow on their offense. Swabing-swabe yung mga galawan nila at pag-execute ng plays. Agustin.
And they're very disciplined, eh.
Right.
Kasi tingnan mo, like, we set it up, hanap tayo ng magandang tira, pick and roll tayo kay Lakap. Tapos tignan natin kung saan tayo makakakuha.
Yeah. Here's the pass inside. Gandang hanap. Bonifacio. Wala lang yung tira.
Ganda nung ikot ng ball.
Yeah.
Touch pass doon ni Adrian Nokum.
Maganda yan. You love, again, the execution from this team. Tignan natin yung galaw dito ni Lakap. Nakuha niya ulit eh. Very scrappy in this sequence. And then reposition, Mikes.
Kumpiyansa kung kumpiyansa. Pero ito, I like this. The bag is deep para kay Nokum. That crossover to the left, sabay Euro pabalik sa kanan. Ganda ng finish to ni Adrian Nokum and Mapua enjoying this 19-point lead.
Are COVID-19 vaccines safe? What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Paggising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people.
Point advantage for the guys from Intramuros, the Mapua Cardinals, taking command in this game, Mikes.
Tulong-tulong sila. That is the beauty of Mapua basketball here in season 97. Yes, Brian Lacap with 14, Warren Bonifacio with 12, but Nokum, Mercado, Hernandez, Pido, dami nila na pwedeng gumawa para sa Mapua. They may not have the biggest names,
right,
but they're introducing themselves here in the NCAA.
As a unit, they're strong, and slowly but surely, piece by piece, nagpapakilala eh. Unti-unti.
Tsaka mahirap dito, parang wala naman senior dito eh.
Yun, oo.
Puro bata to eh.
Correct.
So, they may not, win it all.
Right.
This season 97, of course, that's their goal. But if ever they don't, the next 5 years is secure for this team.
For sure. Maganda ng foundation to for Mapua. Again, they finished 9-9 in season 95. So hindi yun masama. They were number 6 in that year.
Now they're starting off 2-0 and trying to make it 3. And they have this big 17-point lead.
Arjan de la Cruz looking to provide some much-needed offense for Baste. Arjan, nakatres kanina to ha. Slashing. Inside Kalahat, the reverse. Wild shot that time. And Kalahat gets it back and recovers.
That's the second chance bucket there for Kalahat. Again, great initial defense for Mapua. Pinayungan si Kalahat doon. Pero dito, nag-half-court press ang San Sebastian. Nakahanap ng butas doon ang Mapua.
That was a visible adjustment magmula sa timeout ni Coach Egay Macaraya. Trying to play it at the backcourt. Ito Mapua Cardinals. Ito kanina yung recovery ni Romel Kalahat. The hustle inside.
Much needed basket there bago pa medyo out of reach. Itong kalamangan ng Mapua, kailangan ng dumiin dito ng San Sebastian.
Nokum again. Pero wala yung tira niya.
Favorite niya yun, paglabas niya ng ball screen, biglang she shifted to the other side, to the other direction.
And San Sebastian, they need a push before we end the quarter. Altamirano, that one rolls in.
Malinis na daan sa dasal ni Itchy Altamirano. That's his first basket, first points of the game for Itchy Altamirano, who is consistently a double-figure scorer, double-digit scorer para sa kanila. Showing us the bag behind the back. Fade away one-legged. Walang problema para kay Itchy.
Side pa tayo doon.
Maganda yung depensa dito ng San Sebastian.
Ito na sila. Here is the fight back from the Stags. De la Cruz! Yun lang. Kosari on the illegal screen. Natawagan eventually ng offensive foul.
4 points na pala. Stand corrected si Itchy. Pero first field goal niya yun. So 2 free throws siya kanina. So 4 points total for Itchy. Pero ito yung masasakit. Mga unforced turnover. Natawagan ng illegal screen dito.
Ito si Amar Kosari.
Kumbaga, nagbibuild ka na ng momentum, no? Tapos nangyari pa yun. But it's not always the big man's fault, ha?
Right.
Yung mga illegal screen na ganun, ha?
Toby Agustin on the receiving end of that beautiful execution by Mapua.
And that's one way to attack that half-court press. It's to attack and be aggressive. Atake dun si Nokum, nakahanap ng butas sa ilalim.
Pero itong Mapua, even with the movement of the Stags on offense, off the ball, masikip pa rin yung depensa sa loob.
They have to hit from the outside para magbago yung depensa ng Mapua. Pero kitang-kita dito, Nokum finding his big man down low for that easy basket. And talking about the three-point baskets, ayun, sasabihin ko pala. Pero yung dalawang yun, galing kay Arjan. So 2 of 19 from 3-point distance ang San Sebastian, and that is exactly why nakaklag nila yung lane kasi walang pumupukol galing sa labas.
That's right. And here's the pressure. Stags getting a little bit more physical here. Una with a great read. Hernandez, ilalapit, sidesteps, nabangga neto ni Una. And we expect more minutes from Arjan de la Cruz going into the fourth quarter. Maybe the coaching staff is, you know, trying to be careful first kasi unang laro ni Arjan. Pero pag ganito na crucial yung ating sitwasyon, we expect that guy to provide some offensive power going into the fourth quarter. But Paulo Hernandez at the free throw line continues to inflict damage for Mapua.
Oh, they need floor spacers. Talking about San Sebastian, they need someone to open up yung driving lanes for sina Kalahat, Itchy, JM Calma, Villapando, babalik na. So they need Arjan de la Cruz to keep taking those outside shots para magkaroon ng ibang facet yung opensa nila dito.
So 20.3 seconds remaining. One more shot potentially para dito sa quarter natin.
Oh, they should take this last shot. Ayaw pang bumalik yung bola sa Mapua.
So Arjan de la Cruz, cross court. Ito, Kosarihaw! Denied by Agustin.
Madali doon si Kosari, pero maganda sa kanila. Babalik ang bola. Tingnan natin kung kanino sila pupunta. You got a couple of guys there who can score. Itchy, Romel Kalahat, Arjan.
But it is Altamirano triggering this one in. Villapando, that's a good look. Too strong. Rebound goes to Kalahat, and a freebie here for Romel.
Galing si Romel Kalahat dun sa mga ganung offensive rebounds. Just that knack for the basketball. They cut this deficit down to 12. It was as high as 19, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
But still, that was a quarter for Mapua.
And again, this was the attack, the counter-attack coming from San Sebastian, making it a more manageable lead for them going into the fourth quarter. We are looking at the plays of the Mapua Cardinals, who outscored San Sebastian 24-18. Locum, a major contributor in that quarter, 53-41. Papunta po sa ating fourth and final quarter. Lahat pong yan sa pagbabalik natin dito sa NCAA Season 97 on GTV.
Kaya na ng palaki ang ating NCAA family. Kaya naman sa puntong ito, kilalanin natin ang dalawa pang bagong courtside reporters na napili para sa Season 97 dito sa Chatbox. Kasama natin si Lance Santiago at Aya De Quiroz.
Hey!
Hi!
Hey! Gusto mo yung hi?
Hi!
Hey!
Taas ng energy daw.
Taas ng energy. Hello, Aya. Hello, Lance. Hi. And welcome to the NCAA family and GMA. Kamusta? Kamusta yung feelings natin? Let's go to Aya first kasi you are a returning courtside reporter sa NCAA. You spent the season here. If I'm not mistaken, that was season 94.
94.
94. Yes. So, how do you feel to be chosen again and to be back?
I'm extremely grateful that I'm back. I'm supposed to be a season or 2 seasons more knowledgeable, right? And it feels great to work with you again and with everybody else. So I'm very excited, but I know it's big shoes to fill, and I promise that I will be coming much more prepared this season.
Oh, it's a guarantee.
Grabe, may testimony.
It's an Aya guarantee. Okay. Okay.
We're going to...
Back to the coverage, and inside the St. Benil Gym here in Lasal Green Hills. Nagpapatuloy po ang aksyon dito sa NCAA Season 97. Stronger together, buo ang puso. Fourth quarter begins. And Mapua again ahead by 12, 53-41. You guys have Martin Javier alongside Mikey Reyes, our 2 courtside reporters, and Gabriel and Eden Hernandez. First possession for the Stags here. And JM Calma will look to have a big fourth quarter here, Mikes.
And that's what you want to see if you're Coach Egay Macaraya and all the San Sebastian fans watching right now. Nababa nila yung kalamangan sa 10, pero mas importante, baka ito na yung kumpiyansa ni JM Calma bumalik.
Calma so far leading the way para dito sa Stags with 8 points. Rocky Garcia, he's got 7 seconds. Garcia, maikse yung kanyang layup.
Great defense there para sa San Sebastian.
Villapando forcing the issue on Nokum and successfully draws the foul.
Manap ng foul talaga doon. Si Kenneth Villapando.
So a couple of players off the bench ng Mapua. Pido, Mercado, papalitan si Agustin at Garcia.
So no one from the San Sebastian side hitting double figures yet in terms of scoring. Pero 5 guys have contributed 6 points each.
Yan. Calma. I correct myself pala. Calma with 6 points din.
6 sila pare-pareho.
Villapando. Tapikan sa likod ni Nokum. And Mapua will complete the steal. Hernandez on the move. Hernandez. Throwing the ball away. But they get it back. Here's Pido. And smartly rather, slowing it down here for Mapua.
It's the discipline we were talking about by Mapua.
But again, better defense from the Stags. Calma. Villapando. Yes!
2 athletic forwards meeting up in the air. Adrian Nokum versus Kenneth Villapando. Pero 1-0 dun si Villapando.
And you feel the intensity increasing as we begin this fourth quarter. 8-point lead for Mapua. Started at 12 in the fourth period. Hernandez, wala. Rebound napunta kay De La Cruz.
This is a big possession for San Sebastian because if they can make this and cut into this lead further rather, baka mapatime out na dito si Coach Randy.
Here's Calma. Puts it on the floor. Fake, turns, fires, and scores!
KJM Calma. Boy, clear out. Eto na. Half spin, pagbalik. Biglang pukol. JM Calma. 6 na lang to, Martin. At hindi pa rin tumatime out si Coach Randy. Talagang pinapareact niya yung players niya.
Nokum, the slash. Nokum, Mintes.
Mapas pa doon yung layup. And here comes San Sebastian. Humihingi na yung bata natin.
Ayan na.
Clear
Just
out
looking for the clear.
front.
Wala, diniretso na. Calma, ipipilit. Wala.
Diyan tayo mapapagalitan ni Coach Egay. Akala ko natuto sa mga kuya.
Siya na rin yun. 6-0 run for Bastet to begin the fourth. Lead again has been chopped down to 6 as well. Gusto subukan bumawi dito ng Mapua Cardinals.
Dito yung galaw ni JM Calmo. Atake. Rondo fake. Turn around. Fade away. JM Calma. Okay lang.
Matayo. 6-point lead para sa Mapua.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Guteng. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Boni lang yung tawag sa akin, Boni. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro. At doon ako natuto mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villapando from Tondo, forward 6'2". Bago mag-start yung pandemic, nag-online training ako.
Sa ating first game, 53-47. Only a 6-point lead here for Mapua. What a comeback. But can they complete the comeback? Talking about Coach Egay Macaraya and the San Sebastian Stags. Si Coach Randy din. Alam mo, the chess match continues for both coaches.
Two brilliant coaches. Coaches in red today. Here's Lakap. Lakap forcing that one. Wala. He gets it back. Hindi tumama sa ring, so hindi nag-reset yung shot clock.
And the defense of San Sebastian talagang nagpapakita dito sa fourth quarter natin. Tough shot after tough shot ang nafo-force nila. Kita nyo naman, ito sinasabi ko, depensa. No field goal.
Yeah.
Since a minute remaining in the third quarter for Mapua. And that is the effect of the defense of San Sebastian.
So Arjan de la Cruz. Ang magpo-point guard. Bagsak si Arjan dito. I-foul tayo mula sa likod galing kay Lakap. Only the second team foul on Mapua. So malayo pa sa penalty to. And San Sebastian will look to continue this attack in the fourth. Babawiin. Yung medyo masawa nilang second tsaka third quarter. De la Cruz now. Finding. Oh, Kosari. Wala lang yung tira. He gets it back. Kick out here. Villapando. All day to shoot. Too strong. And hustle for the ball. That's Bonifacio and Kosari going after it. Balik ang bola dito sa Mapua as we go to Ann Gabriel.
Martin and Mikey, kanina nga during the third quarter, medyo lumabas itong si Villapando dahil nagkaroon siya ng scratch sa mukha ng mga 4 inches. Ganun pa man, nandito na siya, nagbalik at naglalaro ulit. At umaasa tayo na siya, pati na rin ang ibang mga key players, Calma, Kalahat, Altamirano, at marami pang iba, ay talagang mag-step up at mas mag-iinit pa dito sa fourth quarter. Kaya naman, San Sebastian Community, samahan niyo kong suportahan ang ating team players at sumigaw ng Bravo Baste mula sa inyong mga bahay. Martin and Mikey?
Maraming salamat, Ann. Ito na nga yung nangyayari sa San Sebastian dito. But a counter here by Adrian Nocum, although he is down, Mikey holding on to that right ankle.
Oh, this is the last thing we want to see, especially from a guy na ganun kataas tumalon. That was pero sa ankle siya nakahawak. Hopefully nothing serious, but he is grimacing in pain, kitang-kita. Pero mukhang ano siya, tumathumbs up naman siya sa referee natin. Nabigla lang.
Papakalmahin niya muna.
Ayan na.
Pagpag. Yes, testing this ankle.
Taas kasi nito. Martin, kita mo yung ere, sa ring, Yun, kitang-kita may naapakan siya. Pero, pinagpag. Tumayo. Sarap maging bata. Tumayo lang, may free throw na. Si Adrian Nocum.
Tama. Ang laki nung sa report kanina ni Ann. Laki nung 4 inches.
4 inches pala yun.
Scratch kay Kenneth. Naging Samurai X si...
Haba.
Kenneth.
Sa mukha pa Sayang, puhunan pa naman ni Kenneth yung mukha niya.
Huli natin kung sino yun, Let's now go to Mapua's side. Nandyan si Eden Hernandez.
Totoong inbound play ni Coach Randy at high shooting percentage ang highlights ng game ng Cardinals coming into this game. Dahil hindi lang key players ang nagko-contribute, but all of the players off the bench are definitely emerging this game. But you know what, Martin and Mikey, this is not the first time for the Cardinals to be in this very tight situation based from their team's last performance in the last 2 games. They are good in closing out the game na kahit clutch time na, nakakahanap pa rin sila ng paraan para manalo. Kaya naman tignan natin kung pareho ba ang magiging ending na hindi pa rin mabahiran ng talo ang Mapua. Back to you, Martin and Mikey.
Maraming salamat, Eden. You're right, this is a slightly different situation for the Cardinals kasi against JRU fourth quarter. Umusbong sa kanilang JRU doon. Nakahanap sila ng paraan para manalo. Ito sila yung liyamado all throughout. At least, since our second quarter, ngayon ang humahabol dito San Sebastian.
So hindi sila sanay na sila yung on top. Sanay sila yung humahabol. Pero dito, 5-point lead for them. Lakap with the basketball who has been a consistent guy, especially in the fourth for Mapua.
Lakap, floats it up, wala. Bonifacio puts it back in.
That's what you call an Iverson assist. Hindi man niya pinasa, but because of the aggressiveness of Brian Lakap, nakuha niya yung atensyon ng mga big man. Walang pumax out dito kay kay Warren Bonifacio.
That breaks a dry spell for Mapua. Nokum. Bagsak si Villapando. Here's Nokum. And they will slow down. His Lakap on top, looking to create once again. Lakap, by the way, is their leading scorer at 14. Tabla ni Bonifacio with also 14. Lakap na kalusot. Naabangan ni Calma. Wala pa rin. Hernandez fakes. Goes closer. Hang time. Kick out. Lakap from the corner. Wala. Hernandez with a gimme underneath. Pero may foul dito. Final ng San Sebastian. Itong si Warren Bonifacio.
Nagkakapisikalan na dito. Action. This is NCAA action right here. No one giving an inch. Finesse guard na no? Kumbaga, hinahanap na talaga ni JM Calma si Warren. Nakaisa ka na kanina Pero natawagan ng push doon. JM Calma. But that's what you need to do. You have to locate the best offensive rebounder of the opposing squad. Obviously, that's Warren Bonifacio. Medyo napalakas lang yung box out doon ni JM Calma. But action is starting to heat up. Ito na, ano na, 3 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. 7-point lead. 2-0 yung isa 1-1. Medyo matindi-tindi ang panapos natin dito.
Things getting chippy. Mga numbers mula kay Warren Bonifacio. Big double-double here, Mikey. 14 points, 14 rebounds, an efficient day from the field, 7 out of 11.
14 and 14. Man.
My goodness.
At saka kita mo yung effect nung wala tayong foreign student athlete, no? Kasi Arana nag 16-15. Si Gozum nag 15-14. Di ba? Tapos ngayon si Warren Bonifacio 14-14.
Grabe. And last game, si Calma pa lang natawagan doon. First foul pa lang sa kanya. Double-double din itong si Bonifacio against JRU with 12 and 11.
As much as we miss the Tanquas, the Ezes, of course, yung mga Pratakweti, Olwell Oraime, as much as Mike Harry Zuzu, as much as we miss them, lalo na si Ongolo, meron ding panibagong dalang NCAA dahil walang foreign athlete.
Does it put Bonifacio in the MVP conversation?
Oh, dagdag mo pa, no? Oh, ayan pa yan.
16-14.
Wow, grabe. Monster numbers for Warren Bonifacio. So, sino na ba ang best big man? Si Will Gozum nagpapakita din.
Oo, nagpapakita din yung Gozum. Tignan natin yung performance niya mamaya against EAC's tall players din. This is De La Cruz. De La Cruz will be fouled by Pido. 4 na sunod na puntos pala para dito sa Mapua to extend the lead to 9 again.
Kita natin dito Warren Bonifacio taking Sumoda off the dribble. Ginulangan, chinikin wing, off the glass yung hook shot doon para kay Warren Bonifacio.
Calma. 3 and 14 to go. De La Cruz, nawala sa kanya yung bola. 4 seconds now for Arjan. Arjan, dire-diretso, drop off, nabasa, ahead to Pido. Pido against Sumoda, Pido, no.
A great defense there for Sumoda. Talagang challenge lang niya, didn't foul and gave Itchy a shot, and there you have it. Great defense from Sumoda. At taking advantage sa kabila, Itchy Altamirano, second 3-pointer of the ball game for him.
Down to a 6-point lead again. It is Lakap setting the table for the Cardinals. He has 7 seconds to work with. Lakap for 3. Short. Rebound. Collected by Calma. He goes to Itchy.
That would have been huge para sa Mapua, pero tignan natin if San Sebastian can maximize this possession.
Sumoda. Calma short stab. Calma drops it in. A big basket from JM.
Sabi nga niya, si Yanis Antetokounmpo, sabi niya. Siya daw yun. Siya ang Yanis ng NCAA. Yanis Antetokounmpo. Uy, ako bumagsak pa dito si Pido. Pinagpag lang din.
Pinagpag lang din. Last 2 minutes, by the way. Lock up no good. And Mapua will have another crack at the basket. And 9 seconds to shoot. Hernandez, pull up! Bang! Wow! Another big three-pointer for Paulo Hernandez.
The same guy who hit the dagger 3 in their last game does the same here. Extends this lead back up to 6. Martin, nagkakagulo dito. Well, tayo nagkakagulo, wala pang fans, but you know, still a 6-point advantage here, or a 7-point advantage for Mapua as we enter this timeout.
Hi, ako nga pala si JM Calma ng San Sebastian Golden Stags at nagmula ako sa Kapwa Starlock. Ang position ko is forward tsaka center. Preparation ko siguro mas doble pa kumpara sa last season ko kasi ito na yung last ko eh. Bubuhos ko na lahat kung anong meron ako, nagpo-practice ako. Nandiyan naman yung mga coaches para i-guide ako.
Dami kong tapay po from San Beda, playing center. I'm from Cagayan Valley, Tuguegarao City. Madaming adjustment yung pinapagawa sa amin ni Coach. Una, mahirap pero unti-unti naman nakukuha na namin siya. And yun, parang nag-gel na kami as a team kasi bago ulit yung mga teammates namin, maraming rookies. So kailangan talaga namin mag-gel as a team para makapag-perform kami na maayos this coming season.
Hi, I'm Ivan Santos, 24 years old, 6'6", center from the Mapua Cardinals.
Back to the coverage here. We're checking out the plays earlier. Altamirano nailing the three-pointer, and then it was Calma following it up with that mid-range J. But this was the shot that we've been talking about, Mikey, since the timeout. Hernandez, the confidence, the pull-up, and he banked it in.
I mean, he did it once. Again, he hit the dagger in their last game, which ultimately gave them that win or secured that win for them. This time, siya ulit, Paulo Hernandez. Was it a long 2? No, it was a 3. So it's a 7-point lead here para sa Mapua Cardinals. What a game so far. I mean, they led by as much as 19, but San Sebastian made a game out of this. And it's still not out of reach. Yeah. Only a 7-point lead here, only a 3-possession game with 1:39 seconds remaining. Pero kailangan nila mag-convert dito. Talking about San Sebastian.
Maaga pa.
Pero kailangan mo convert kasi ayaw mong bumalik pa ang bola sa Mapua and you're gonna give them a chance to milk the clock.
So Toby Agustin goes to the scorer's table. Papalitan si Jomer Mercado. 14 to work with for the Stags. It'll start with Ichi. They're looking for a teammate. JM gets it. He's against Warren. Calma puts it on the floor. Nawala. Naisave niya dito. Arre, kick out. Altamirano for 3. No go. Calma collects. And there was a foul here against Mapua. Kino-contest ng buong coaching staff, pati na rin ni Bonifacio. Nakataas lang daw yung kamay niya.
Sayang dun yung 3-point attempt ni Ichi, pero nakakuha pa ni JM Calma yung bola. Medyo nalusot niya dun yung tulak niya kay Warren. Itong dalawang to talaga nagpapakbangan sa ilalim. JM Calma at Warren Bonifacio. For JM Calma, 10 and 8. For Warren, 16 and 14.
Grabe yan. Gandang matchup nga sa gitna natin. 10 seconds to work with for Villapando. Villapando, wala. Rebound, put back, is good for Romel.
What a rebound again for Romel Calahat, creating second chance opportunities for San Sebastian. Big possession here.
Pido, dire-diretso. Super sa taas, pero may foul daw kay Calahat.
Masakit yun, Martin. Call could have gone either way.
Wow. Ito na yung rebound kanina. Calahat. It's Villapando who created the shot. Out of nowhere, again, Calahat getting the board and the putback. Quietly reaching, if I'm not mistaken, 8 points in the ball game.
Oh, Romel Calahat. Pero natawagan ng foul, yung supalpal niya doon. Tingnan natin if Pido can take advantage.
Nerves involved in these free throws.
Pwedeng sumigaw si Romel Calahat ng ball don't lie dito pag nagmintis ulit.
Pwede.
Diba? Ball don't lie.
Alashid. Ito na, second one for Jeric Pido. This will be big. Pang-extend ng lead. Pasok.
Alright, so still, 6-point lead. A minute 7 remaining. A lot of time to find something here for San Sebastian. Pero biglang nag-press tong Mapua.
Oo. Ball pressure para dito sa Cardinals. Naitawid ng San Sebastian. San Sebastian badly needs to convert here. That is sent back by Hernandez.
No foul call there on the drive by Ichi Altamirano. 14 on the shot clock. Ganda ng depensa dito ni Paulo Hernandez.
Spiking that ball out of bounds. Samantala, may timeout tayo dito. Magse-set up ng opensa si Coach Egay Macaraya.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
7-63, under a minute remaining, 57.6 seconds to be exact.
Oh, this is an important possession here because this basically can ice the game for Mapua. If they can make a stop here and milk the clock on the other end, halos nasa yun na yung panalo talaga eh. But San Sebastian still has a chance with 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Here we go. How will they respond off the timeout? Talking about Baste. So it will be Villapando triggering this one in. Corner shot, open is Kalaha. Too strong on the triple try, but I get it back. Villapando, easy reverse.
Mapua did a great job ng first 3 quarters in terms of boxing out and not giving San Sebastian extra possessions. Pero dito sa fourth, talagang ang ganda ng offensive rebounding. Crashing the boards is San Sebastian.
Kanina it was Kalahat. Ngayon, Villapando. Here is a lockup. 40 seconds. Natalabi sa ating laban. 7 seconds to work with for them. Lockup creates, sending it out. Hernandez! No. Bonifacio gets it, pero De La Cruz. Napunta sa kanya ang bola. Tumatakbo ang Baste. 3-on-3. Villapando, Altamirano. Agaw ni Bonifacio. And that might be it, Mikey. As Altamirano gives up the foul.
Should have taken the shot for Ichi Altamira. We all know he could hit that left wing triple. Pero dito nakita niya ng bahagyang-bahagya itong si Kalahat and Warren Bonifacio. Great defense running down the floor. Siya yung nahulog dito on the other side. Talking about Warren Bonifacio. Pero sprint kagad siya, gets that interception. And what iced the game for them was a defensive possession. Care of Warren Bonifacio.
And this is Paulo Hernandez. Some finishing touches in this ball game. 13-9. Mapua, on this impending winner, will remain perfect in the NCAA season 97. San Sebastian naman Well, in a dangerous situation after 3 games, they're gonna go down to 1-2.
6-point lead.
Yeah.
Medyo malabo na.
We'll just play out the final 13.9 here.
Well, we've seen crazier things.
Right. Pero mahirap-hirap. Full court kasi.
Hirap to. Oo, hindi dun sa ano eh. Sana makaka-catch and shoot ka man lang sa kabila.
So it is Arjan de la Cruz bringing the ball down. And that should do it. Mapua coming up with a steal. Again, connecting defensively. And maintaining their unblemished record in the NCAA season 97. The Cardinals will go up to 3-0 after this 59 victory against the San Sebastian Golden Stacks.
What a performance para sa Mapua Cardinals. 2 solid defensive possessions in the last 2 defensive possessions para sa Mapua, creating stops, forcing stops, and giving themselves this 3-0 start in season 97. 3-0! Akalain mo yun?
This we didn't expect.
Oo, kasi yung Letran kahit papano, alam mo eh, favorite San Beda, alam mo din. Sumusunod sa kanila, Mapua Cardinals, no?
And we were expecting the challenge from San Sebastian, you know, para dito sa Mapua. But they weathered the storm. They were able to overcome adversity once again. Because San Sebastian was knocking on the door in the 4th quarter.
How many times? How many times? San Sebastian made a game out of it, especially in that early 4th quarter run. Pero yung middle quarters talaga spelled the difference. Leading by as much as 19 points was Mapua. And they found a way to sustain the energy and counter the runs na ginagawa ng San Sebastian. And Coach Randy Alcantara, kalahin mo 3-0, brother.
Iba yun eh. Ayan na.
Kahanay mo yung San Beda at Letran.
At Letran. Ang magic number natin sa season, 5.
5.
Oh.
I think for you to secure the twice to beat advantage, around 7 to 8. Pero if you wanna make it to at least 3rd and 4th, mga 5 or 6 eh.
Right.
Tapos yung play-in natin, yun yung mga 4 wins, makakapasok pa doon.
So Mapua, again, a fantastic start to the season, 3-0. Para dito sa mga taga-Intramuros, sa Paste naman, this is gonna be an uphill climb. Mikey, 1-2. Papunta dyan sa may bandang baba ng ating team standings.
Right,
but they still have a lot of time to recover.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of games ahead of them.
There's a four-way tie at 1-2. San Sebastian, Arellano, EAC, and Perpetual. So, marami pang laro, pero still, sabi nga natin, gusto mo nang mamuhunan.
Yeah.
Siyempre, kasi 1 round lang eh. Kailangan kunin mo na yung mga panalo habang maaga para hindi ka na ma-pressure bandang dulo.
And again, for San Sebastian, pampalupag loob. 6 kasi ang pipiliin natin sa ating play-in tournament. So you have to be part of the top 6 to make it to the next round here in the NCAA season 97.
3 against 4, and then 5 against 6. So kahit 6th place ka, may pag-asa ka pang umangat ng umangat papunta ng Final 4.
Eh, yung maganda pa nga sa'yo, kasi ikaw yung maglalaro sa simula ng play-in, so mainit ka pa.
Mainit ka. Pagpasok mo ngayon ng, kung pumasok ka ng, pag manalo ka sa 5 versus 6, the winner there will go up against 3 versus the winner of, the loser of 3 versus 4.
Yun.
At yun ang magiging 4th place natin. At dun mo mga kalaban na twice to beat disadvantage. Kalaban yung top team.
Pero matagal uupo yung mga yon, yung mga nasa taas natin. But this is a convincing win for the Mapua Cardinals, 65-59. It was a team effort for Coach Randy, but it was the same faces. Bonifacio, Lacap, Hernandez, Nokum, the top 4 scorers nitong Mapua University Cardinals, 16, 14, 12, and 8. Pagbalik natin, sino kaya dyan ang ating best player of the game? Okay nga, let's magbabalik ang NCAA Season 97.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. it's a privilege to do that for my brother slash pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Bonnie lang yung tawag sa akin, Bonnie. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro. At doon ako natuto mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villocando from Tondo, forward 6'2". Bago mag-start.
Tama ko nga ngayon ang ating best player of the game, and this is not the first time. Second time na nito ni Warren Bonifacio. First of all, Warren, congratulations on your third win. Pero take us behind the scenes naman. Ano ba yung naging winning strategy ng inyong team coming into this game?
So, ayun, bali, sinunod lang namin yung game plan ng mga coaches kasi tiwala kami sa coaches na yung game plan nila, yung system nila yung magpapanalo sa amin, yung good defense, passing communication, ayun. Maganda yung naging resulta ng game namin.
Definitely, I agree with you. Sistema talaga. Tulad nga rin ng sinabi ni Assistant Coach Yong kanina. Pero gusto ko lang din malaman, ano ba yung tingin mong crucial part of the game na talagang na-challenge yung team nyo?
Siguro yung last minute ng third quarter kasi nakakahabol na yung baste. So medyo kami doon, medyo naguluhan kami. Buti nakabalik kami sa fourth quarter, mas naging agresibo kami, dinoblihan namin yung effort namin kaya natalo namin yung baste.
Yes, at tulad nga rin ng sinabi mo, hindi rin yun yung first time na nakakahabol yung kalaban. In their past 2 games, ganun din ang nangyari, pero you still prevailed. Pero before I let you go and celebrate, baka may gusto kang batiin at pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Yun, unang-una, gusto kong pasalamatan yung Panginoon, binigay yung panalo sa amin ngayong araw na to. Tapos babatiin ko yung mga Kapampangan dyan, yung mga kabalin ko. Tapos yung mama at papa ko, yung kapatid ko na nasa abroad, yung dalawang ate ko, tapos yung kuya ko, si Tristan, si Ate Angie, tapos yung girlfriend ko. Mga pinsan ko, yun, mga nanonood ngayon.
Thank you once again. Maraming salamat, Warren, for that stunning performance. Talagang hindi naman tayo nade-disappoint sa performance ng Mapua. Tama ba at agree ba kayo, Martin and Mikey?
Siyempre naman, Eden, and congratulations to Mapua Cardinals, si Warren Bonifacio. 2 out of the 3 games ng Mapua, siya yung nag-best player of the game. And in this one, he was the no-brainer pick for us here in the panel. But speaking of Mapua, they are off to a hot start. It's because of this guy and his players. Coach Randy Alcantara. Coach, still perfect in the season. Congratulations.
Kumusta, Coach? Ang ganda-ganda ng simula ninyo. Did you expect this? Kasi sabi namin to eh. Of course, coming into the season, maraming surprise, maraming hindi natin kilala. We all knew coming into the season, yung Letran, medyo matunog ang mga players. San Beda, alam naman natin, lagi nandyan. But right now, you're right there. Tayo kayo pare-pareho at 3-0. Did you expect this from your boys kahit mga bata pa?
Sa totoo lang, yun nga, hindi ko rin naman inaano to na mag-start kami ng 3-0. Pero yun nga, sa sipag ng mga players, dahil sumusunod sila dun sa gusto namin pagawa sa kanila. At siyempre, yun nga, yung mga, yung tapang ng dibdib, lakas ng loob nila dun sa endgame. As yun, buti na lang naka-execute kami ng mga gusto namin pagawa sa kanila.
Coach, I wanna go back to the first quarter of this game because you didn't have a particularly good start in this one. You only scored 7 points out after the first quarter. What was the discussion like in that quarter break at bigla kayong bumulusok pagkatapos ng pagdating na natin sa second quarter?
Yun nga, syempre, San Sebastian yung kalaban namin, syempre marami din baon yan sa depensa sa kaupensa. Siguro yung mga medyo yung mga players na gigil na umiscore, yun nga, yung nangyayari, hindi kami makashoot. So, nag-settle down muna kami, mag-start muna kami sa depensa kami sa depensa, yun. Nung lay up na lang kami, tapos nabuhayan na ulit sila nung nakashoot na kami.
Coach, ito dadagdagan ko Sinabi sa amin ni Mikey, nung nasa Lasal Green Hills siya, tinambakan nila kayo ng 100 points.
Oo.
Proud na proud siya kasi mula sa
100.
point na yon hanggang ngayon, kita mo naman yung programa mo, talagang tinrabaho mo, and now, it's bearing fruits and results for you.
Hindi totoo yun, joke lang yun eh.
Ito yung dahilan.
Nilaglag mo naman ako
Ito yung dahilan kaya kung bakit kami nagtrabaho na gusto. Sabi nga, yun nga, nung unang, yung ano nga doon sa juniors, talagang yun ang naging namin battle cry namin na talagang gusto namin talagang makabawi na dahil 100 plus na tinatrap pa kami. So paano pa naman kami na So lahat ng teams ganun, pinakamababang yata 40 nung unang naawa pa sa amin yun.
Naawa pa.
Pero yun nga, yun ang naging motivation ko. Tapos yung mga coaches na kalaban ko, lahat talagang yun, sinimulan ko na talaga na kung paano talaga inaral lahat yung mga ginagagawa nila sa amin.
Ilang years in the making yun, Coach? Kailan ba kayo nag-champion sa Malayan?
Start kami 2016,
Oo.
tapos 2018.
Doon kayo nag-champion pareho. Nung high school kasi ako, 2015.
2008 ako nag-start sa high
Huwag mo
school.
nang ilabas yung natin, Coach. Labas mo pa yung edad natin.
Nung high school ako, grade school. Ay, nung high school si Mikey, grade school
Huwag ka
pa
nang umano. Anyway, Coach Randy, nakita nga natin yung process nung galing Malayan, tas ngayon nasa seniors division ka na. And kilala kita, Coach, hindi ka ever nagiging satisfied kahit 3-0 kayo ngayon. Kalaban nyo ang Letran sa susunod na game. Pareho kayong 3-0. And if there's one thing na pwede nyong ayusin, it's that offensive rebounding nung kalaban. Itong San Sebastian had 23 offensive rebounds. At mga kalaban ninyo, yung mga Louis Sanggalang, Jeo Ambohot, paano nyo i-address to as a team para mas ready kayo papasok nung showdown ninyo kalaban ng Letran?
I-ready lang yung mga bigs. Yung mga bigs namin parang small din So, yun na lang, palakasan na lang ulit ng katawan sa kaloob. Kasi yung height talagang nandiyan na sa kanila talaga So, gagawa na lang ulit namin ng paraan para yung ibang aspect ng game makuha namin. So, kailangan pa rin trabahuin talaga. Sabi ko nga kanina, hindi matatapos sa 3-0 or talunin ng Baste kasi lahat naman yan talaga malalakas kasi nakita nyo yung panalo namin talagang pahirapan talaga. So, makapag-ulit kami, makapag-prepare kami ulit ng maayos against Letran.
Maganda yun, March, kasi sabi natin kanina, nag-message si Fran yung nanonood ng buong Letran ngayon. So talagang maganda yan.
Naka-scout sila. Naka-scout sila. Pero ang ganda nun kasi you began the season 3 straight wins. Lahat yon character games. Coach Randy, sige, bibigyan kita ngayon ng opportunity para humingi ng suporta sa buong Mapua community para sa darating niyong big game against the Letran Knights.
Thank you. Una-una, maraming salamat sa Panginoon na kami ulit napiling manalo ngayon. At sa mga Mapua community, tuloy ang pagdadsal at suporta para sa ating Mapua Cardinals at sa pagsuporta rin ng NCAA sa GMA. Maraming salamat sa inyo. At dun sa mga anak ko nanonood ngayon, binabati ko kayo. At maraming salamat. At again, para sa iyo to, Amang. Thank you.
Mga pala, Coach, belated happy birthday sa son mo, di ba?
Ayan naman pala, belated happy birthday, Coach. Coach, congratulations ulit. A big fan of yours. Tuloy-tuloy, hopefully, ang Mapua Cardinals.
There you go, Coach Randy Alcantara of the Mapua Cardinals, one of the 3 undefeated teams so far in the NCAA Season 97. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos dito dahil kakausapin pa natin yung iba pang player ni Coach Randy. Ito, andito, isa pang guardia niya, kasama ni Ann Gabriel, si Jeric Pido. Ann?
Yes, kasama na nga natin ang number 8 na si Brian Lakap. Hi, Brian! Alam mo, ang galing mo, rookie ka pa lang pero talaga nagpakilala ka na dito sa Season 97. Isa ka rin sa pinaka nakakatulong sa iyong team palagi. Ang tanong ko sa'yo, sino o ano ba ang inspirasyon mo?
Siyempre, unang-una yung family ko, si Mika. Tsaka may tita akong nasa heaven na sobrang malapit sa akin. Sa pagkabata ko, sinamahan niya talaga ako sa mga tryouts. Kaya lahat ng ginagawa ko today, inaalay ko para sa kanya para kahit alam kong nasa taas na siya, magiging proud pa rin siya sa akin.
Nako, for sure, proud talaga siya sa'yo, no? Alam mo, sabi mo pa nga sa akin, coming to this game, mixed emotions ka. Pero ngayon, nananalo na ang Mapua, ano bang emosyon ang nangingibabaw sa'yo ngayon?
Sobrang tuwa sobrang nakakataba ng puso kasi ang dami nagko-congratulations. Pero at the same time, kailangan namin mag-stay focused. Kailangan namin mag-eyes on the prize pa rin. Siyempre, tsaka yung winning attitude namin, kailangan nandun pa rin.
Totoo yan. At alam mo, nakwento mo rin sa akin, no, na right before the games, nakikinig ka sa Adele songs. Ngayon ba, dito sa laban nyo versus San Sebastian, anong Adele song ang pinakinggan mo?
Playlist naman lagi ni Adele ang pinapakinggan ko. Madami araw-araw. Pero ang pinaka-tumatatak kasi sa akin yung kanta niyang Hold On.
Hold On. Baka pwede tayo makarinig ng sample dyan from Brian Lakap.
Happy birthday na lang, pwede ba?
Happy birthday na lang. And that's it for Brian Lakap. Back to you, guys.
Thank you very much, Ann. Kasama niya dun si Brian Lakap na napakaganda ng pinakita. A big reason as to why the Mapua Cardinals are 3-0 here in season 97. What a big win here for the Mapua Cardinals, 65-59. Magbabalik pa rin kami after a few short reminders to wrap this game up.
We've already revealed the first 11 new courtside reporters who now make up our NCAA Season 97 broadcast team. And to complete our selection of 13, let's welcome Christiana Di Maunahan and Ann Gabriel. Hi, girls! Welcome to the show. Congratulations pala, and welcome, of course, to the NCAA family. I know both of you have careers outside of being a courtside reporter. You're a fourth-year law student. Congratulations. You're a well-known basketball player. So what pushed you guys to join the courtside reporting team? Let's start with Christiana.
Actually, being a courtside reporter has always been a hidden dream of mine. Parang hindi alam ng mga tao na medyo gusto ko siyang itry dati. And then, the pandemic came, nawalan kami ng training, nawalan kami ng liga, nawalan kami ng games. And I missed the feeling of being inside the court to the point na sobrang magiging fulfilled na ako, sobrang magiging masaya na ako. Maging part lang ulit ng court. Even if it means not being the one playing the sport.
EAC Generals going up against the St. Benilde Blazers. The Mapua Cardinals stay undefeated, 3-0. Tatlo sila ng San Beda at Letran naglalaban-laban dun sa taas. What a performance again para dito kay Coach Randy Alcantara, Adrian Nocum. Lahat sila nag-ambag-ambag. For Ann Gabriel, Eden Hernandez, my partner, Martin Javier. The name is Mikey Reyes. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love. Huwag kayong aalis dahil meron pa tayong isang magandang laro mamaya dito sa NCAA Season 97. Only here on GTV. Stronger together, buo ang puso.